Check 1-2. If you're picking up our stream, we're just testing some equipment before the girls' game. Can't tell you that JV game for the boys is tied right now with 43 seconds left. Checking our audio, but giving you a live look in here. 41 seconds left. Game tied at 33. Foul called on Van Buren. Russell's going to get free throws out of it. Foul there. We'll walk it to the other end for 1-1 with 40 seconds left. Right now there's 40 seconds left, and Van Buren up by 1, awaiting the second free throw here in the JV matchup. Now up by 2. No shot clock in JV action. Fourteen seconds, 13. Van Buren up by 4 here with 5 seconds left. They win at 37-33. We'll be joining our radio broadcast here in about 3 minutes. I can tell you that it's senior night, obviously here, last regular season game. And so they're going to have some senior night activities, we believe, before the girls' game. So just stay tuned here. We're going to keep this stream running, and we'll be joining the radio end of it in about 2 minutes from now.
So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Your weather every 20 minutes, guaranteed.
from the EAB Weather Center.
Scattered showers this weekend. A slow warm-up into the new week. We'll see lows in the 40s, highs in the 50s, warming into the 60s by Sunday afternoon. Winds from the southeast at 5 to 15 into Sunday night. An 80% chance of rainfall by late Sunday. Monday, decreasingly cloudy skies. High of 71 Tuesday. High near 66 sunny skies.
Russellville High School basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by River Valley Tractor, your River Valley Kubota dealer. Tree-wise, tree guys, tree work experts in the River Valley. ABC Children's Academy, changing the world one student at a time. Giroux and Associates, helping you find the missing pieces. Lakeside Oral Surgery, serving the River Valley community since 2011. Actually Heating and Air. There's only one choice, actuallyair.com. Heinzman and Son Tire Company, the best place to go for replacement tires and quality vehicle repairs since 1987. Centennial Bank, real bankers, real people, real relationships. Central Arkansas Surgical Center, whose compassionate care and medical excellence are close to home. E&F Roofing, keeping Arkansas covered for 3 generations. Off-Road Tire, don't drive a wimpy truck. First State Bank, putting you first. A Better Way Realty, real estate done a better way. Fleet Tire Point S, no stress with Point S. Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a customized jewelry experience. Alathus Realty, buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Alathus Realty. C&D Drugstore, courtesy and service since 1958. Feltner's Athlete's Corner, because you deserve great clothing. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, putting customers first in the River Valley. Mr. Brake and Lube, when you need an auto repair shop you can count on. Old South Restaurant, we're here for you. Come on by Old South. Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, your one-stop shop for farming, gardening, and pet supplies. Liberty Wash, where you've always got options. River Valley Tinting and Glass, your local glass and tinting experts. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, more than just tires. Tracer Communications, communication is key. And by Miller Roofing Company, a trusted name in roofing. Russellville Cyclone Basketball on River Country 102.3 KCJC.
Like to welcome everyone as we're here at Claire Bates Arena on the campus of Van Buren High School and ready for the final regular season game here in the Class 5A West. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you all the action tonight as the Russellville Cyclones and Lady Cyclones travel to Van Buren to take on the Pointers and Lady Pointers. Well, the game means absolutely nothing on the girls' side and means absolutely everything on the boys' side, polar opposites. However, if you joined us Tuesday, at the very end of the broadcast, we talked to Coach Stewart on the air and said, so with nothing to play for, as the Lady Cyclones are already going to be the 3 seed, that is set in stone. And Van Buren's not making the state tournament. That's set in stone. So how do you approach the game? And he said he wanted to see how the team meshes well because, again, he's still working against some of the ninth graders that have been called up after their season was over. And it's a good way to figure out how they can play together, especially after dropping the game on Tuesday. I bring in my color man for tonight, Aaron Duval. We got 2 different games tonight in this girls' game. What do you see from it?
Well, we've stated throughout the season we need to be consistent on our outside shooting. Teams know that Ely is our threat. So they sit back on defense, either 1, to keep her from getting the ball, or 2, they start doubling and tripling team her after she gets the ball to just hinder her shots. Now, Harrison did that in the last game, and I think Coach Stewart is looking for someone that'll step up and be consistent in our outside shooting. And I'm not necessarily saying three-point shooting, even though against Harrison we were 3 of 15, but anyone that can hit a 10, 12, 14-foot shot, just something to take the pressure off on the inside. I think tonight we're going to see driving to the basket either by Willis or Burke or whoever is bringing the ball down and either shoot the ball, drive all the way into the basket, or pass to someone who is open. We've got to do that to loosen up a defense.
Russellville struggled to score in their loss Tuesday night. Van Buren has struggled to score all season long. They're averaging right at 39 points a game. And the first matchup between these two teams, Lady Cyclones won, but they kind of got sucked into that style of play, Van Buren. They only won 38-36. However, Van Buren could not stop Talia Ely. She had 16 points in that ball game. Zariah Willis in double figures in that game too. Lady Cyclones hoping to end the regular season on a good note and springboard themselves into the state tournament. We'll talk more about the state tournament when we come back during our pregame show. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
5-star rating on Google? Check. Climb your tree versus driving in your yard? Check. Top-notch front office staff? Check. Tree-wise tree guys, tree work experts, using proven technology and techniques for climbing and rigging your tree removals and trims. Give Jaylen a call today, 479-222-0793. Tree-wise tree guys. We'll go out on a limb for you.
80.
Do you need help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance? We can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones will be the 3 seed out of the 5A West. All that has already been decided headed into the final regular season game on the girls' side. It's wide open on the boys' side. Hardly anything has been finalized tonight. There's 4 spots up for grabs and 6 teams vying for it on the boys' side. For the girls, though, Greenwood going into tonight 13-0, obviously undefeated. They're going to be the 1 seed. Siloam Springs going to be the 2 seed. Russellville the 3 seed. Mountain Home has clinched the 4 seed. How about Mountain Home? They clinched that Tuesday night. They had a school record 17 3-pointers in that game. Goodness gracious. Now, we don't know who the Lady Cyclones are going to play yet. That'll be decided tonight. They're going to match up with the East, and as a 3 seed, they'll play the 2 seed out of the 5A East. If the season we're in right now, it would be Paragould. They play the Paragould Rams. However, if they fall tonight, it's probably going to be Marion, and the Lady Cyclones have played Marion. They beat them by 8 at the Cyclone Arena in like the second or third game of the season. Paragould, very good team, but their #1 player actually was lost to a knee injury last week and is out for the season. So selfishly, you wouldn't mind playing the Rams without their #1 gun. So we'll be kind of keeping tabs on that. Don't know if we'll have a final. I don't know if the other teams stream like we do. However, we can tell you that the Lady Cyclones will open play in the state tournament on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, and that'll be at the Pine Bluff Convention Center. We know they're going to play the 2 seed. We just don't know who it's going to be. Final regular season tonight, and we're here at Claire Bates Arena. If you've ever been to Claire Bates Arena, it's changed from last year. It got a bit of a facelift. They replaced a lot of things. Instead of just white brick walls behind each goal, well, one goal has got half a brick wall and then stands. The other side used to be a complete white brick wall. They've painted it dark gray. They've extended it. Now they have a video board on one side, and so it's still seating for 3/4, almost like a horseshoe. around, and then a brick wall on one side. They even got a new scoreboard up at the top, but they do have a video board, but it's on one side, not like Russellville where you have it in the center where everybody can see it from both sides. Everybody looks to one of the end zones where you come in, and when you come in, you're on the top row, so it's almost like a pit area here at Clara Bates Arena. So a little darker because of the paint job and the new facelift, but still a very nice place to watch some basketball. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Pointers getting ready to get introduced. I believe we're going to step away as they're going to do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. We do want to tell you again, this is the last regular season game of the year. Van Buren girls will not be going to state tournament. Their boys will. Maybe. We're going to talk about that heading into the boys game because just a little teaser, if our boys win tonight, the Cyclone boys win, they will be a 3 seed. However, if they lose, chances are they're not going to state. But we'll be talking about that leading into the boys matchup. Once again, though, we're going to step away as they do the national anthem and all the festivities with that and the Pledge of Allegiance and take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Always say the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence and then our national anthem. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And now at this time, performing our national anthem, Van Buren High School Chamber Choir. At this time,
or call them at 967-1117.
Number 2, Tria Campbell.
Welcome back. We just finished the national anthem, and Lady Cyclones getting introduced right now. They're going to start off with number 2, Zaria Campbell. She's a 5'7" junior guard. Number 3, Brenna Burke, the 5'7" junior, also getting the start. Number 12, I have to check because sometimes Zaria is number 10. She's number 10 at home, number 12 on the road. But Zaria Willis starting. She's a 5'4" senior guard. Number 14, Drew Robinson, the 5'7" junior guard. And number 25, Talia Ely. She is the 6' junior forward. Lady Cyclones are 21-7 on the season, 8-5 in conference play. Coached by Will Stewart in his first season here at Russellville, 4th season head coach overall. His assistant is Randy Talley, his first year in the district after leaving Clarksville, being their longtime head coach coming here. They have a long intro video for the Van Buren Lady Pointers. We can tell you that they are coached by Michael Kinney. He's in his 3rd season. He was actually assistant for 6 years. Before that, he's been in the district of Van Buren for over 25 years, but he is in his 3rd year as the number 1 head coach here of the Lady Pointers. They're going to start off with 5'10" sophomore, number 32, J.C. Odom. Number 10, Kenzie Jones. She's a 5'4" senior. Number 14, Carter Myers. She's a 5'6" senior. Number 22, Kaylee Babor, a 5'7" senior. And I didn't get the last one. I thought it was going to be Holly Ming. And yeah, I see her now, the long ponytail kind of covering up her number. Holly Ming, she's a 5'11 senior. They don't score a lot. They average 39 points a game. They don't have anybody averaging double figures, which isn't a bad thing because you feel like, well, the scoring spread out. But their leading scorer is averaging just over 6 points a game. So they really don't know where the scoring's coming from. And like I said, they don't score a lot. Now, Lady Cyclones played with that the first time, winning the game, but it was a low-scoring game, winning that ball game at Cyclone Arena 38-36. We're set for action. Lady Cyclones in their road black uniforms with red and white trim. Van Buren in their home whites with green and a little bit of black trim. You kind of sense, since Van Buren's the girls aren't going to state, you kind of sense that they know this is the last time for some of them to play. They already were exchanging hugs as they took the court, some of them for the last time. Lady Cyclone cheerleaders are here. They're trying to get everything set. They're waiting the opening tip. The official is checking because he didn't think the clock was ready. They have a video board on one side, and it looks like it's fine, but I don't know what he was pointing at that, and I don't know what he was pointing at. It looks like it's set to go. It's got the names and numbers on that, so, and they say, yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, so, all right. It has to be tipped twice by the Lady Cyclones before they can grab it. Talia Ely winning the tip for the Lady Cyclones. There's Drew Robinson, will take it baseline outside the lane, kicks it back out and right back in to Ely. They sink in on her, kick it out. Willis open left side three-pointer, rolls off the iron. Rebound, Van Buren. Well, it's a good open look there, and that's all you can ask for. Lady Cyclones didn't knock that one down, but they got the ball into Ely relatively easily there.
Yeah, no double team on that one.
They go in the corner. Here's Holly Ming. She'll launch a three. She misses everything, and on the backside rebound is Brenna Burke. It didn't hit anything but the hardwood. Burke will hand it off to Willis. Dribbles inside the right elbow. Nice use of the pivot foot.
Oh, yeah.
And gets the bucket. A lot of people think that's traveling, the way she did it, because you start and stop. But as long as you keep that pivot foot, a lot of people don't know you can actually pick up the pivot foot and step. And now here's a steal. Can Russellville save it? They do. Willis inside now to Ely on the 2-on-2 spin move, and Talia gets the bucket. Lady Cyclones out in front 4-0.
Good pass by Willis. Good layup by Ely.
It wasn't really a full court press, and here's another steal, this one by Ely. It's a 2-on-0. Coming in from behind and knocking it out of bounds is Kaylee Barbour. Looked like it was going to be an easy layup. She retreated nicely, but the Lady Cyclones will have it along the baseline. Now, what I was going to say, it wasn't a full court press. They're almost like a three-quarters press, but both times they got the steal before Van Buren crossed the half-court line. Willis with it on the right side, throws it. It hits the leg of Barber. The rule on that, it can hit somebody's leg or foot, but if they make any kind of kicking motion, then it's a kicked ball. So sometimes you will see that not called because the official will deem that they didn't actually try to kick it. On the inbounds pass goes off the hands of Ely, and Van Buren has it on Russellville's first turnover. Ming. She's not afraid to shoot it from out there, but she passes on this one, gets it to Carter Myers on the left side, now to Barber. Here's J.C. Odom as she drives, throws it in the corner. They're working the ball around now. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's number 10, Kenzie Jones, will launch the three. That one no good, and Burke the rebound for Russellville. Here come the Lady Cyclones. At the top of the key, Willis fakes the three, drives right down the middle of the lane, layup, no good. He hit the bottom of the backboard, and her shot was kind of altered there by Holly Ming, who had come off her man to play some help defense. Lady Cyclones, though, lead it 4-0. I'm looking at a previous score here. Where I wish it was 10-0. Maybe. Here's a missed three by Van Buren. Maybe that's coming. Willis on the move for Russellville after the missed three. Will split the double team, and underneath, wide open, was Drew Robinson, but they're going to whistle a traveling call on the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, a good pass again by Willis, finding the open man Robinson. Unfortunately, they said she walked.
We're trying to check in scores here. Paragould, the Lady Rams, taking on Greene County Tech. If Paragould wins, they will likely be the 2 seed out of the East to face Russellville on Wednesday night in the opening round of the state tournament. Here's a three-point try. This one barely grazing the iron. Van Buren getting an offensive rebound, and then Drew Robinson there tying up Holly Ming. And Alternating possession stays with Van Buren. Shot clock at 20. It does not reset on a jump ball.
Yeah, good defense by Robinson.
Kenzie Jones will pass on the 3 here, looking inside. Odom, and she's tied up, and this time possession arrow favors Russellville.
Again, Robinson getting that jump ball. Good defense.
Last time these two teams played, Lady Cyclones with a 2-point win, it was actually a bench player for Van Buren, Cameron Schmidt, a freshman, came off the bench and got 14 points, the only Lady Pointer in double figures. Campbell will take it baseline for Russellville, throws it off the hands of Odom and out of bounds.
Well, she dribbled underneath the basket, and there was 2 defenders down there. Hard place to shoot or pass.
Inbounds pass comes to Willis, left side. Her shot's no good. Burke trying to keep it alive, tapping it a couple times, but Van Buren coming away with it. Lady Cyclones only 4 points here and unable to get into their press defense. It's caused 2 turnovers. They're going to come in with 3 substitutions at the next dead ball. Here's Odom will launch a long 3. This one almost banked in, but it hit the backboard and then rimmed out. Seems like almost everybody's missed the 3 for Van Buren so far in this game. Willis at the top of the key, looking inside. This one hits the foot of a Van Buren defender, so it'll belong to Russellville, but not before we get some substitutions in for the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, Van Buren's already shot 5 threes and hadn't made one yet.
Kyra White, number 23 in the game. Kana Keister, number 13. Soraya Stroud in the game, and off the inbounds pass, Ely's going to go to the free throw line after she was fouled going up. 52% shooter on the season. Staying on the floor with the free freshman that came in is Ely and Brenna Burke. Free throw good for Talia. She's got 3. Lady Cyclones lead it 5-0.
Yeah, that foul was on Ming. That's her first.
She averages 5.8 points per game. Second free throw is good. Lady Cyclones lead it 6-0, and Van Buren looked like they threw it right into our bench. Russell touched it last.
I think Burke got a hand on it. Good defense there.
Ming looking in backcourt, not anybody there. They do throw it in the backcourt. That was close to an over and back. And Buren on the move. Jones, left side 3-pointer, gets the shooter's bounce on that one. Hit iron, backboard, and through. That's their first bucket. Lady Cyclones on the move quickly. Keister will pass on the 3. They go into the high post, and Ely sink back in on her. She'll get it to White. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Ely at the high post. She'll pull up her shot. I think it was partially blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say no. They're going to say that it's Van Buren basketball, and Brenna Burke was saying, hey, that was tipped. She was trying to tell the official. I thought it was too.
Yeah, Coach Stewart had a little word with the official also.
There's no way Talia's going to airball a 12-footer. That should have been your first clue. Jones will launch another 3, this time from the top of the key. No good. Rebound comes all the way out to the right wing, and Kyra White has it for Russellville. 6-3 our score. The Lady Cyclones with the lead. Here's Keister. 3-pointer good. Kana Keister knocks down the 3, and Lady Cyclones back up by 6 for the second time. Main cross-court pass on the backside is Jones. Started to take it in, but she's guarded by Talia, so thought better of it. They'll go inside now with a shot up and in by Cameron Schmidt. She's the one that scored 14 on us. And the freshman gets her first points of the game. Keister gets it to Burke, who is posting up. Double team her. They'll kick it back and float it around left side. Stroud open. 3-pointer. No good. There's Ely with the follow, and she misses it, but she's going to be fouled. She grabbed that rebound one-handed and carried it like a football there along that right side of the lane.
Well, you like to see those offensive rebounds.
That foul coming on Jones, her first. The first free throw is good. She has 5 of Russellville's 10 points. 2:36 left to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. Lady Cyclones again, 3-quarter press this time. They get in the front court quickly. Aspen Cone, left side to Jones, looking inside for Schmidt. Had the ball knocked away, got it back, shot blocked by Talia. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Talia's on the floor trying to grab it for Russellville, and Russellville called timeout. Good job by Coach Stewart. He popped up very quickly, called the timeout before the jump ball. And we'll take a quick break. 2:18 left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones lead at 11-5. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Lady Cyclones with 11-5 lead, getting the possession there because of Coach Stewart's timeout. When Ely had gone to the floor, Willis going to bring it up the floor for Lady Cyclones. Spin move in the lane, little finger roll action. Put it off the backboard and in. Lady Cyclones lead at 13-5.
That's what we were saying in pregame. Drive to that basket. Your first thought is to shoot.
That's Willis's first bucket, and now we have a whistle, and over and back is the call. They threw it over to Cone, and she's got to have both feet in the front court. Van Buren fans don't like it, but once you get it in the front court and you throw it to somebody who's coming from the back court, they can't touch the ball until their feet are in the front court. Van Buren fans are upset because the official that was standing there didn't make the call, but where the pass came from, that was the official that called it. It's the right call, but he's not going to make many friends making that call.
And Russellville fans are upset because we got the ball, took it out, and they stopped it to let 3 substitutes for Van Buren come in.
Yeah, they missed that, though. Sometimes they'll do that. Splitting the double team was Willis, but she got her shot blocked. Lady Cyclones lead at 13-5. Long pass down the floor. Odom looks underneath. Schmidt's wide open. Hit the layup. Cameron Schmidt was back there in Russellville. Just hadn't got back yet on defense. They mostly did, but not everybody. And with Talia on the bench, somebody's got to figure out who's guarding Schmidt. Ely's on the bench resting a little bit. Keister near the top of the key. Gets it right side to Brenna Burke behind the three-point line. She'll go to work. Double team. Cross-court pass to an open Kyra White. Doesn't shoot it yet. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Stroud, she'll launch one from the right side. Rims out on the 3. Odom the rebound, dribbling with her head up. She's the one that found Schmidt last time. She's going to bring it all the way down right side. Whistle foul called on Russellville. And I think this is going to be on Kyra White. She's the one that they called for the reach in. First foul called on Russellville. And Odom will shoot 2. First free throw is good. Missed the second one, and Burke has the rebound for Russellville. Willis near the top, left unguarded. They're closely guarded, Burke, and they're trying to draw an offensive foul on her. Keister, meanwhile, will miss a 3 from the right side. And rebound comes to Van Buren. Schmidt underneath. She's going to be fouled. That time Russellville got back, but just barely, just enough to commit the foul. And it's going to send Cameron Schmidt to the free throw line to shoot 2. Back on the other side, Brenna did not have the basketball, and they were trying to draw an offensive foul on her and kind of get in her face. And Aspen Cone was screaming at the official, but Brenna had her hands up in the air like, I'm just trying to get through here. I don't know what they wanted the official to do. As a free throw is good by Cameron Schmidt. Van Buren's inching their way back into this. Russell had led by 6. It's now a 4-point lead by the Lady Cyclones as Willis and Burke will check out. Ely back in, as is Drew Robinson, and Campbell comes in, replacing Kyra White.
That foul was on Willis.
The second free throw is missed. Lady Cyclones with less than a minute left lead it by 4. Drew Robinson splitting a double team in the lane, kicks it out. Stroud open right side. Three-pointer's good. Soraya Stroud with the three. 16-9, the Lady Cyclones lead. Cone in the backcourt, double team. She's backing up. Shot clock is off, but they do get the ball across the timeline. Back to Cone in the corner. Here's a three-point try. That one no good. Rebound. Van Buren has it with 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Odom, spin move, floater in the lane. Too hard off the backboard. Ely has it with 4 seconds left. She'll get it to Campbell. Campbell at half court. She'll launch one. Lady Cyclones will take a 7-point lead at the first quarter break. 16-9 our score. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Hello once again, River Valley. Shane back with you for Off-Road Tire in the big city of Russellville. You want to make sure that you got your tires looking right. ATVs, your camper tires. You got to make sure those things are right before you get on the road and boom, you got a blowout going up to deer camp. Nobody wants that. Don't wait to hear the pop. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 miles past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Don't drive a wimpy truck. Off-Road Tire in Russellville.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, the community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more.
Welcome back. After one quarter play, the Lady Cyclones with a 16-9 lead. Russellville was led by Talia Ely with 6 points in that quarter. She was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Nobody with more than 3 after that. Van Buren will have the ball to start the second quarter. Lady Cyclones opening in a 3-2 zone. Start this quarter on defense. Cameron Schmidt has the ball knocked away from the top of the key, but Van Buren still with it. Lillian Gilbert, a 5'3 sophomore, and now we have a whistle and a foul. This is going to be on Campbell of Russellville. Be the third team foul on the Lady Cyclones. And Van Buren will inbound it there at half court. Aspen Cone, looking at the top. And now they're going to go Odom, now in the corner. Open look from the corner. Three-pointer's good by Kaylee Barber. Lady Cyclones lead is cut to 4 here, 16-12. Willis in the front court for Russellville. Attack from the right side, kicks it out to Campbell. In the lane, her shot blocked from behind by Barber. Barber on the move, she's waiting on a teammate to go a 2-on-1. She'll take it all the way and hit the layup. She's got 5 points right off the bat here in this quarter. And the lead for Russellville is down to 2. Willis quickly in the front court, and then she stops and turns and listens to her coach to call the play. 16-14 our score. Russellville with the lead. They are all over Brenna. And Brenna's not the one that burned them the last game. It was Willis and Ely. Brenna doesn't have the basketball, but they are in her grill. It's Campbell, top of the key three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Odom for Van Buren. Odom will bring it up the floor. A crossover dribble stopped at the free throw line. Now eventually right side, right back to Cone. Playing catch with Gilbert. Gilbert backs it away, and Schmidt at the top of the key. Schmidt did her damage in the first quarter down low, but they've had her at the high post and at the top of the key. That's where she has it now. And her shot from 15 this time was partially blocked by Talia. Drew, rebound. Ahead to Talia, running the floor. Layup too hard off the backboard. Drew Robinson saves it. Gets it right back to Ely. Now Drew along the baseline. Nice little move. Missed the shot, but she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. How about Drew and Talia working together on that one?
Yeah, a good one. And Drew getting that offensive rebound. Very important.
They run the floor, and they don't quit just because somebody's got a layup. You never give up. You never know when like that it's going to come too hard off the backboard. And Drew will hit the first free throw. She's got 3 points tonight, and that's the lead for Russellville. Holly Ming back in for Van Buren, replacing Cameron Schmidt, who checks out with 5 points. Second free throw is good. Hit them both. Russell on the season, 63% from the free throw line, but they're doing a lot better than that here in this first half against Van Buren. Cross-court pass, and almost knocked away, and it is. Willis got a hand on it, and Drew Robinson came up with it. Zariah in the front court for Russellville. They don't stop her until she gets to the free throw line. Spin move, pass inside to Ely, going up, drew the foul. He is triple team. She said, I'll just take it up. Somebody's going to hack me, and they did. Talia with 6 points, but 4 of those points coming from the free throw line. Going to get greedy and look for more here.
And Willis did a good job taking the ball to the inside again.
First free throw, no good. That foul was on Barber, her first. Lady Cyclones were a perfect 6 of 6 until that miss there. Missed that one, and there's Drew with the rebound, and she's fouled on the follow. Again, not assuming anything. Getting the offensive rebound there on the missed free throw, and the foul going on J.C. Odom, her first, and the team's 5th for Van Buren. I think they got 5 fouls. I don't think anybody has more than 1. The first free throw is good by Drew. She hits them both. She's a perfect 4 of 4 from the line now with 6 points. Oh, Van Buren just could have been whistled for a violation as they stepped across the end line, but then they played it off like they meant to and handed the ball back out. Now almost a steal for Russellville. No, Van Buren gets it back, and now a jump ball called is tied up by Zariah Willis. Russellville had deflected a pass and almost got the steal out of it. They end up getting the ball here on the alternating possession. Stroud and Keast are going to check back in for Russellville as Campbell and Robinson will check out. Lady Cyclones lead at 20-14 here with 5:27 left to play here in the first half. Brenda Burke, 1 foot outside the half-court circle, will dish it on the right side to Stroud. Zariah popping free at the top as Willis immediately trying to go inside, goes off the hands of Ely, and then a whistle and a foul as Zariah Stroud went right into her hands, and she attacked from the baseline there, and she's going to the free throw line. Zariah there, already with 3 points on the night, is going to go to the free throw line. She has not shot a free throw in high school basketball this year. Of course, one of the freshmen that came over. First free throw is good. She's got 4. Russell's scored the last 5 points, and the last 5 points have come from the free throw line. They have not hit a field goal in this quarter.
That was a second foul called on Odom, number 32.
Second free throw, that one's no good. Rebound, Van Buren. Brenna almost had one for Russellville. Quickly in the front court, Kinsey Jones, who did knock down a 3 in the first quarter, would dish it off right side to Carter Myers. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. They're spreading the floor with 4 guards on the floor. Holly Ming plays like a guard because she can shoot it from the outside. Schmidt back in. She'll attack baseline jumper, shoots it over Willis. It's good. She's got 7 of their 16 points. The Lady Cyclones lead by 5, though. Quickly in the corners, Keister looking inside. Ely double team off the pass that goes off of Ely. She had to go to the floor trying to save it and rolls out of bounds. It'll belong to Van Buren, but the Lady Pointers want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:33 left to play here in the first half. Russellville with a 5-point lead. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Welcome back at Claire Bates Arena here in Van Buren. Lady Cyclones leading 21-16 with 4:33 left to play here in the first half. Van Buren calling that timeout. They will have possession. After Russellville had turned the ball over, Kinsey Jones will bring it up the floor for the Lady Pointers. Russellville going to pick them up at half court instead of 3 quarters. Jones double team. She'll get the pass off to Barber on the left side. This is Ming in the corner, throws it over the top of the double team. And she'll run baseline to baseline and stop along the block without the basketball. The ball's on the other side, a double team. Burke knocking the ball away, but Cameron Schmidt picks it up for Russellville. Again knocked away Van Buren has it. They've only got 9 seconds to shoot. Here's Barber will launch a long three. This one rims out. They go all the way down, but popped out, and Willis has the rebound. I mean, I think that hit part of the inside part of the net before it popped out. They went that deep on it. Lady Cyclones taking their time there. They get to the high post, and Ely turns and faces at the free throw line, takes it right side off the glass off the drive.
Good power drive by Ely. She was guarded very closely there.
Yeah, and they're not as close as what they're guarding Brenna without the basketball. They feel like she's the biggest threat to them, I guess, but we'll take it if it's going to get Ely single coverage. Ely just blocked a pass, but it goes straight back to Holly Ming. She chases it down in the corner. Inside to Schmidt, shoots it over. Willis missed the shot, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. I said it the first time we played these guys, and I'll say it again. I don't know how that girl's not starting. She's got 9 points as a freshman. Why is she coming off the bench?
She's hard to stop on the inside. She's so tall.
She's got half of their points. The Lady Cyclones lead at 23-18. Ball was deflected. Keister catches it for Russellville. Baseline, Willis, double team, kicks it out. Stroud open. Left side, three-pointers, no good. Rebound is Schmidt for Van Buren. The freshman's going to bring it up the floor herself. Angling toward the right side, she'll leave it for Kenzie Jones. She's been a matchup issue for Russellville. She posts up down low, guarded by Willis. Willis fronts her to try to deny the pass, so they'll work it left side. Now back right side, setting a screen, taking it as Myers to the free throw line. Here's a Ming. Her shot partially blocked there by Ely, who jumped out to block the shot. It goes out of bounds. Van Buren will have it with 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
You know, right now, unofficially, I've got 11 blocked shots by Ely.
Ely comes out of the game, as does Willis, Robinson, and Campbell. Russell going with a smaller lineup here. Inbounds pass in the corner. Van Buren almost lost it. Barber needs help. Gets it to Schmidt. She's behind the three-point line with 5 seconds. Dribbles it off her foot. Picks it up 2 seconds. 1 second. Throws it up. It's an air ball. And Russell has it. They don't whistle the shot clock violation. They're going to say Burke had it first. Burke in the front court. Dish it right side. Keister open. Three-pointer. Nothing but net for Kana Keister. Her second three of the game. Lady Cyclones with an 8-point lead. Nearing the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. 26-18. Good guys. And now 10-second violation. They threw it across the timeline. They were kind of taking their time, but Russ was double teaming them. As Jones for Van Buren, she's standing with the ball in the front court saying, what's the call? But there's 23 seconds on the shot clock. That right there will tell you it took you 12 seconds. So a turnover there by Russell's defense. Campbell on the right side. They're playing a box and one. 4 people in a zone and the one on Brenna Burke. Here's Campbell, gives it up to Keister. They're out on her now. If she's knocked down a couple threes, she'll drive inside 15-footer, banks it in. 8 points for Keister. The Lady Cyclones with their largest lead of the game, and Keister, a career high. Of course, she's only been with the team since being called up from the junior high after their season, but she had 5 against Alma, and she's got 8 points tonight. And this shot the other side knocked out of bounds, and Van Buren will have it with 1:22 left to play. And how about that? You take out Willis and Ely, who did the damage in the first matchup, and Russell extends their lead to 10 points. And they're coming back in now, replacing Stroud and Campbell. Inbounds pass. Here's to Schmidt. Her shot blocked there at that time by Ely. Ely going to the floor to save the rebound for Russellville. Here comes Willis in the front court, behind the back dribbling to the free throw line, just inside the free throw line. Kicks it out. Drew's wide open. Three-pointer rims out. You got to take those, though. They had to, somebody didn't guard Robinson. Missed the three there. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Throw it into the corner. It's caught by Holly Ming. Jones thinks about it. She'll launch one from the right side and hit the three. Kenzie Jones' second three. That brings Russell's lead down to single digits. 40 seconds left to play here in the first half. Keister in the corner. At the top is Robinson. Looking inside, nobody there. On the left side, Willis trying to answer with a three. That one's no good. Backside rebound there by Carter Myers. Jones has it. Shot clock turned off. They'll cross the timeline with 23 seconds left to play here in the first half, and they're going to slow it up and play for one shot. Lady Cyclones with a 7-point lead. Jones will dribble left wing, and now inside the three-point line, dish in the corner. Long cross-court pass, caught, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Ely tipped it Keister comes up with it. 2 seconds, 1 second. We've come to the end of the first half as Russell's long shot hit the front of the iron. I think that was Burke there that almost connected on that. After 1 half of play, the Lady Cyclones lead by a touchdown, 28-21. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Some thoughts about your home from Alathus Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones leading it by a score of 28-21. We'll look at the 5A West. This is the last time we're going to do this season. It's the last regular season game for everybody, and it's all been settled on the girls' side. Greenwood will be the 1 seed, Siloam the 2, Russellville the 3, Mountain Home the 4. Van Buren nothing to play for. I mean, they could end up tying Mountain Home. If Mountain Home loses tonight, Van Buren wins. Mountain Home playing Alma, by the way. But Mountain Home has the tiebreaker over Van Buren, so it will not matter. For the Lady Cyclones, they will be the 3 seed heading into the state tournament. And they'll play Wednesday night at 7 o'clock against Van Buren. And I talked in the pregame about, don't know if it's going to be possibly Marion or Paragould, hoping Paragould beat Greene County Tech. There's a reason why I couldn't find the stream. I was looking in that first quarter trying to get it set up. They played last night. Paragould did lose to Greene County Tech. Of course, Greene County Tech 5-8 going into that game, but you never can tell with crosstown rivals like that. So Russellville not exactly knowing who they're going to play, but it looks like it may be Marion. And if we get a chance to talk to Coach Stewart about that, we will check, because he was on top of that. And if we don't get a chance, we may message him after the game just to check and make sure. But we do know that we do know the time and we do know the day. Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Lady Cyclones will tip off at the Pine Bluff Convention Center, side of the King Cotton Classic. How about that? Remember that? Long time ago, Russellville had some success there in boys basketball. As we look around on this final night of play, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, the only team to stand in their way from running the table, is Greenbrier, the worst team in the conference, 1-12, and Greenwood 13-0. I bet the house on the Greenwood tonight. Alma, as we mentioned, is hosting Mountain Home, and Siloam Springs is at Harrison tonight for the final regular season game in the 5A West. We're at halftime, and the Lady Cyclones leading it by a score of 28-21. When we come back, we'll look at some stats from the first half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones leading 28-21. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, we talked about in pregame they had to work the ball on the inside, and that's exactly what Russellville is doing very well at it, working the ball on the inside, getting the ball to Ely, but also driving to the basket and also getting offensive rebounds. Robinson's got a couple of them. Ely's got a couple of offensive rebounds. So doing a good job of getting that ball underneath the basket and putting it in. Our outside shooting, we are 3 of 10 from three-point line, which I think's good. Keister's come in and hit a couple of them. She also hit that like a 14, 15-foot shot, banked it in. That's a pretty shot, a jump shot like that. But we are rebounding. Ely, I show her with 4 rebounds and 4 blocked shots. So she's doing a good job on defense. Well, all of them are working defense very well. Van Buren, they're 3 of 11 from the three-point line and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Russellville's 9 of 12 from free throw. Free throws in this game is so important, and Russellville's doing a good job at it.
In that first half, the Lady Cyclones were led by Talia Ely, who had 8 points. Drew Robinson, Kayna Keister also with 8 points. Drew Robinson had 6. 4 points for Soraya Stroud and 2 points for Zariah Willis. For Van Buren, they were led by Cameron Schmidt, just like the first game. She came off the bench and had 9 points, 6 points for Kinsey Jones, 5 for Kaylee Barber, and 1 point for J.C. Odom. Nobody really in foul trouble for Russellville. They only committed 3 fouls as a team in that first half. We'll take a break, come back with the second half. Lady Cyclones leading 28-21 at the half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, more than just tires.
Our
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. Starting the second half, Lady Cyclones leading it 28-21. Thanks to our buddy Chris Cloud, who only gave me a heart attack on something else on the times. But he's the one that told me about Paragould losing. Bad news, but it was news I needed to hear. So it may be Marion that we play, but we talked to Coach Stewart. He says Marion, Nettleton, or not Nettleton, but he's a Marion Paragould. He goes, I like our matchup either way. So Lady Cyclones going to face Marion. They beat them already. They came back to do it at Cyclone Arena, 64-56. Van Buren with the basketball to start the second half. They're going to launch a three. Carter Myers will miss this one. Long rebound. Aspen Cone on the drive. Aspen Cone's first basket of the game. Lady Cyclones had led by 10, 28-18, and now it's down to 28-23. So they've scored the last 5 points since that 10-point advantage. Campbell on the right side for Russellville's Lady Cyclones came out in the starting lineup of the first half is what they started here in the third quarter. Brenna Burke gets in the corner. Campbell will launch the three. It's good. Zaria Campbell hitting the three-pointer for Russellville.
You're glad to see her get started like that. Build up some confidence in her when she shoots.
That's her 13th made three of the season. Lady Cyclones up 31-23, almost a steal. Cross-court pass goes over to Cone. She'll launch one. This one no good. Rebound. How about that one? And Ely grabbed it. Not only did she palm it with the right hand, she had it almost like a backhand as she was facing away from it. Spin move in the lane. Willis throws in the corner, mishandled by Campbell, but didn't go out of bounds. She's going to back her way in, and the ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by who? Myers of Van Buren. Lady Cyclones will have it on that right side with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, think about that. Flip your hand over backhand and grab the ball with one hand. That's what Ely did. She gets the inbounds pass and missed the shot, but she's fouled. We're doing all kinds of body English up here trying to get that one to go down. She's going to go to the free throw line. She was 4 of 6 in the first half from the line, sitting with 8 points. She burned them for 16 in the first matchup. First free throw is good for Talia. She's got 9. That foul on Cameron Schmidt. Is that who they put it on? Because if so, I think that's her second.
Yeah, it is.
She hit them both. It's back to a 10-point lead for the Lady Cyclones, and Talia has 10. Under 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. They beat the press this time. Schmidt, a 3-on-2, but they'll slow it up. Jones will launch one from outside. No good on the three. And mishandled by Willis. She had the rebound. She was looking to see if there was any defender around her, what was around her, and mishandled it, and it goes out of bounds. And Van Buren going to get a bonus possession near the corner here.
Kind of like a receiver looking to see where they're going to run before they catch the football.
A little bit like that. Schmidt will inbound it to Cone on the right side. Russellville in a zone. They make the switch as Cone dribbles to the top of the key. Carter Myers on the left side, immediately going inside to Odom. Missed the shot, but got the follow. J.C. Odom, her first field goal of the game. Willis was doing all she can, giving up a little bit of height there to Odom. They're going to lob it inside, and ball tipped around. Trying to go to Ely. Body's on the floor, and Van Buren comes away with it. They're going to push up the floor. Here's Cone. Leaves it for the trailer. Odom step back. Won't pull the trigger on the 15-footer. She's behind the three-point line now, looking for the right side. Gets it over to Aspen Cone, the 5'2 sophomore, who has started some games. Did not start tonight. She'll use a screen. Ball knocked away, and let's see, as a loose ball, Ely going to the floor like she always does to try to get the basketball, and we'll have a jump ball. And it'll belong to Russellville. No, Russellville got the timeout. We're getting the next possession. Is that what they called? Okay. Russellville got the timeout before the jump ball. And so we're going to keep it right here because it's just 30-second timeout. We're already a few seconds into it. I was thinking jump ball, but I was already looking at the possession arrow, but I never did see him signal jump ball, so we'll take that one.
And the other thing is, I wish the referees or the officials would start looking at Schmidt. I mean, she's a force underneath the basket, but she's getting in that lane and she's parking herself in there for about, this last time I counted 7 seconds before she ever got out of there.
Russell leading at 33-25, 5:26 left to play here in the third quarter. See Russell Superintendent Dr. McDonald here, David Farr, assistant principal here. It's an easy drive here to Van Buren compared to going to Mount Home, Harrison, Siloam's not that close. This one and Alma, take those trips all day long. Lady Cyclones coming out of the timeout, looking inside for Ely, but the ball never got to her. Jones on the floor with the basketball for Van Buren. Russell's trying to tie her up. It's still kind of loose there, and whistle, and let's see, a jump ball, and Russell will get it. I was looking at Coach Kenny of Van Buren. I was surprised he didn't call a timeout. He's got 4 left because Kenzie Jones was sitting on her backside and no teammate around to help her out.
That's a good lesson, that bounce. Do not throw a bounce pass to somebody on the inside that's double teamed, because chances are you're not going to complete the pass.
And
what they do? Call a foul?
Well, they're trying to put 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh.
I don't think they can because Kenzie Jones had possession. They can't do that. Kenzie Jones had possession, sitting down, looking for some help, and then Russell tied him up. But the official's trying, he's going to run off 5 seconds. I don't understand that. Van Buren had the basketball. They had possession, so the shot clock resets. So it probably won't matter to Russellville, but that's the wrong call. Ely looking inside for Brenna Burke, puts it in. Count it, she's fouled. Brenna Burke was inbounding it. Ely got it and went straight back to Brenna. Sometimes that's a really good play when you can pull that off, because the person guarding the on ball is usually not ready, and that's number 2 on Kenzie Jones and number 2 on the Lady Pointers. Lady Cyclones up by 11 as Brenna Burke makes the and one. Old-fashioned three-point play. Here's a three-point shot missed by Carter Myers of Van Buren. Ely the rebound for Russellville. Willis in the front court. Lady Cyclones looking to build on this 11-point lead. Hitting the trailers, Talia double team, shoots it over that. Missed the shot, trying to get the rebound. She does. Chasing it down, finds a wide open Campbell right side. Three-pointer, rattles home. And a timeout called by Van Buren. The Lady Cyclones have built up a 14-point lead. We'll take a break. 4:35 left in the third. It's Russellville 39. Van Buren 25. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
If your business's telephone system, alarm system, cabling, or even CCTV aren't up to date, your business is not secure. Tracer Communications is a one-stop shop for new and existing businesses that value honesty, hard work, and quality solutions. So you can save time and money and focus on your business while they take care of your phone and security systems. And that saves you money and protects your investment. So call your local Tracer Communications at 890-6499 to set up an appointment, or visit tracercoms.com for a full list of services today.
You know, we talked to Coach Will Stewart of the Lady Cyclones. He almost like he was happy to have this game closing out the season where it didn't mean anything, because he said there's a lot of things we need to do, to try, things he wanted to try and try to mesh together, and so far so good. Lady Cyclones lead it here by 14.
Well, it gives him a chance to play as freshmen, mixed in with some juniors and seniors. So, yeah, it's a good thing.
Van Buren coming out of the timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Both Russell's timeouts were to save possession. Van Buren calling that timeout because Russell had built up a 14-point lead. They go to the high post, and this is Ming. Around the left elbow, she never even faced it. Threw it right back out to Odom. She misses the runner. Burke in transition after getting the defensive rebound. We'll leave it for Willis, backing her way in just inside the free throw line. We'll kick it out to Drew. In the lane, little 5-footer rolls in. Drew Robinson with the bucket. Just her second field goal of the game, but she has 8 points, and Lady Cyclones lead at 41-25. Odom in the front court to Ming. She's going to find the right side, looking inside, but nothing there. And now Ming will post up. Whistle foul going to be called on the Lady Cyclones. I think it's going to be a reach-in foul on Campbell. I think it is, and that's going to be her second. Team's first. here in the second half. Some substitutions coming in for Russellville. Kana Keister, Soraya Stroud, and Kyra White in the game, as Drew Campbell and Willis will sit down for Russellville. It's all for Coach Stewart seeing who plays well together and who doesn't. Cross-court pass from Barber to Ming. Odom will take it right side at the top of the key. Here's a three-pointer by Gilbert, and that misses everything and goes out of bounds. They haven't pressed us, but they will play defense in the backcourt on Brenna Burke.
Boy, they're sticking to her like flypaper.
Yeah, bring up the floor was Ely. Keister at the top of the key. Stroud, who's knocked down a three. She'll drive to the free throw line in the corner to Kyra White. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pass deflected out, and Van Buren had it, lost it. They're going to save it in bounds. Ball's still free. It's picked up by Russellville. We got a whistle, a foul. Stroud picked it up right before it crossed the half-court line, and I didn't see if they'd reset the shot clock. I was kind of worried they would have said that because it was going to get down near 10, and we were a long ways away, but that foul coming on Gilbert, I believe, is who they called it on.
Yes.
That's her first and the team's third. Ely way away from the basket, but she's going to take over the point guard duties here. She's going to take her man one-on-one. Now they triple team her. She'll kick it out to Keister along the right side. Keister driving, baseline, double team, and jump ball is going to be called as they tied her up. Possession arrow favors Van Buren. They'll have it with 3 minutes left to play here in the third. The Lady Cyclones leading comfortably right now by 16.
Anytime you get underneath the basket, keep that ball moving. Don't hold it low.
There's a drive, the basket shot swatted out of bounds by Talia with the left hand right into the Van Buren cheerleaders. And Van Buren will inbound along the left baseline. I gave it to Cone. She wasn't ready for it. The ball hit her on the leg. Off the inbounds pass, Ming fakes the three. The runner's no good. Gets her own rebound. No, it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. We'll do it again. Holly Ming can hit it from outside, but 5'11", you think she's going to post up a lot. She's calling for it in the corner. They don't see her. They gave it to Odom, who mishandled it in the lane. Now they find Ming. She'll reverse it around. Gilbert, a three-pointer. No good. Rebound, tapped out, and chased down in the corner by Cone, and she's going to be fouled over on that far side. No, it's out of bounds. Fans over there wanted a foul on Russellville, but we're going to get the call on that one.
That was a good hustle by Keister, and a couple of others over there are going after that ball.
Cone is all over Burke. She has the basketball in the front court, gets it right side to White. Under 2.5 to go here in the third. At the top is Stroud. Dribbles to the right elbow, will give it up to Ely. Lost the handle on it, it comes straight to White. Attacking baseline, double team pass deflected out, caught by Keister, and she'll knock down the 15-footer.
That's the second one she's made. Beautiful shot.
Kana with 10 points. Cone for Van Buren trying to answer with a 15-foot of her own, no good, and Keister with the rebound. Keister going to bring up the floor herself and slow it down as she crosses the timeline. Gives it up to Ely, a little 10-footer in the lane, no good, rebound, tapped a couple times. Ely had it, but fell out of bounds, so it'll be given over to Van Buren. Kana's two sisters season came to an end this week. Atkins, they were lost in there. I think it was a regionals there in Rosebud. .145 left to play here in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones leading 43-25. I said her two sisters, her two cousins. Sorry about that. Inside, guess who? Cameron Schmidt with 11. That's her first basket of this quarter, but she had 9 in the first half. Yeah, it was Kana's cousins. Chad's two daughters. What a feed inside Willis to White. Missed the shot. Russellville trying to chase down the rebound. There's a pile of bodies over there. It's like a loose football on the far side, and I don't know what the call is. Was it a jump ball that they ended up calling or what? We're going to get a foul called on Van Buren. They say Gilbert. I think they said 24.
Yeah, it is.
That's number 2 on Gilbert on that far side, the 4th team foul. Lady Cyclones have it. Double teamed is Willis. She'll step around it, give it off to Kana Keister, and she's going to be fouled on the reach in. I think this may be Gilbert again. No, it's going to be whistled on Jones. Only reason I thought it was Gilbert is because she had both palms up saying, what did I do? Usually when a player says, what did I do, they did something. And Coach Kenny may have thought the same thing. He just pulled out Gilbert. That's the 15th foul on Van Buren. Russell inbounded again. Willis gets around her man. Bounce pass trying to go to Drew, but it's intercepted by Holly Ming. 1 minute left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones lead at 43-27. They go inside now to Schmidt. Turned around, double team, whistle, foul on Russellville. And this is going to be on Campbell. I'll say she got her on the arm. That's her third. And the second team foul on Russellville. Campbell going to stay in. Checking out for Russellville is White and Drew.
Burke and Ely back in.
They are back in. At the top is Cameron Schmidt. She'll give it off and set a screen. Pick and roll there inside. Missed the 5-footer. Tipped out straight to Schmidt. She airballs a 4-footer. I think she was expecting maybe a contact or something. Just blew it there, and Ely got the rebound, brought it up the floor. Splitting a double team is Willis, and she's going to be fouled. They got her quite a few times. I think they got the second or third one there, and that's on Kenzie Jones. I got her for 4. They called that on Kenzie Jones. I have her for 4 fouls.
And the scoreboard has her for 4.
All right.
She's coming out.
Yeah, she's their starting point guard. Has 6 points tonight, a couple of threes, and that's the 16th foul on Van Buren. Inbounds pass for Russell comes in the backcourt. Shot clock is off. 29 seconds left as Burke goes to her knees, whistle, and they're going to call a travel there as she was defended by Cone on that far side. She's a little frustrated, and Willis goes over to talk to her. Don't worry about that. We're going to get him. We're up 16. Don't worry about it. Here's Cone. The trap was coming. She dishes it off. They'll get along baseline. Feeds it inside to Ming. Started one way. Shot deflected high into the air. They're going to call a foul on the Lady Cyclones.
They call that on Campbell?
They just did, and I don't think she was around the play.
No.
I think they got the wrong number. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul. I don't think it was Campbell, but that's her 4th.
I thought Ely had actually fouled. She was closest to the player.
Well, Ming is going to go to the free throw line, and their senior knocks down the first free throw. That's her first point of the game. High arching free throw. She hit them both. 15 seconds left. Lady Cyclones have it in the front court is Willis. She'll dribble to the top with 12 seconds to shoot. Keister will launch one from the right side. No good as it was short. Rebound comes to Cone. Long pass ahead. Coming in left side with 2 seconds, 1 second. A shot by Ming has missed the 3, and that's the end of the third quarter. With our score, Russellville 43, Van Buren 29. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? This is K-Mets.
I answer the phones. I'm the front desk. And when you come in, I'm the first person that will greet you. I will make sure that you get looked after. Our whole office, we're a family. So that is what we try and encourage with our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas in Russellville and follow them on Facebook.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Last time we played these guys, it was a dogfight. Lady Cyclones won by 2 right now. Not saying it's easy, but Russell up by 14 as we're starting the final quarter play, 43-29. Lady Cyclones with 2 players in double figures, Ely and Keister each with 10. Russell will start the fourth quarter with the basketball. It's Burke, Willis, Robinson, Campbell, and Ely. The starting lineup for Russell, a reach-in foul, is going to be called on Cone. And that's, if you joined us late, Burke has been a little frustrated by Cone, but that's how you get her back. You draw the foul. And that's the 17th foul, and they're going to put Buren on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Well, she's been doing that all night long, just literally reaching around her and grabbing her.
Yeah, she did not, as waiting a shot by Brenna, she hits the first, so earns a bonus. She did not burn them in the first game. It was Willis and Ely that were in double figures, but they feel like that's the key to beating Russellville. But you can't put Brent on the free throw line because she's going to do just that. She's going to knock down both free throws. Lady Cyclones back up by 16, 45-29. Cone in and out action as they got it out to Barber. Almost travel with it. She's able to start dribbling before she drug that pivot foot off the ground. Barber has it back. Bounce pass inside to Schmidt going toward the middle. Shot blocked there by Ely. Willis the rebound. Here comes Zariah Willis left side and draws contact before the shot. Missed the layup, but they're going to say before the shot. I believe it's still going to be a 1-and-1. They're pointing to out of bounds, but that's the 8th team foul as it goes on Carter Myers. Her first and the team's 8th. We're making sure it's going to be a 1-and-1. They have not signaled. Yes, now the other official signaled a 1-and-1 as a substitution as Ming comes out for Van Buren. Willis, who has not been to the free throw line tonight, steps up there, misses that one. Rebound comes to Van Buren. Early going fourth quarter, Lady Cyclones leading at 45-29. Cone with it on the right side to Myers. They'll leave it now for J.C. Odom. Schmidt, who just had her shot blocked, was way away from the basket in the corner. She floats out to the left wing. They throw it inside, nobody home. Campbell with the steal for Russellville. Zaria, she's going to take it all the way till they stop her. She gives it on the interior pass there to Ely. And Ely says, I'll give you the assist. I'll hit the points. 18-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. Odom, it's Barber, lost the handle on a drive. She beat her man and then just lost it. Ely with the steal ahead to Willis. Stops, Euro step, whistle, charge is going to be called on Zariah Willis. Her first, the team's 4th. 47-29, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. Substitutions for Van Buren. That's why we're waiting on. Jones, number 10, back in for Van Buren. She's been sitting a while with 4 fouls. She's on the left wing, but they'll go right side. Myers launches the 3. It's good. Carter Myers' first field goal of the game and a timeout called by Coach Kinney and the Lady Pointers. 6:29 left to play in the ball game. Lady Cyclones lead it by a score of 50-20. Is that right? They put the points up on the wrong person. We got it right. They got it wrong. Now they've got it fixed. 47-32. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball. Hey.
Are tree branches threatening your home, or do you have a tree that you just need removed? I have the solution for you. TreeWise Tree Guys, tree work experts. TreeWise Tree Guys uses the latest in tree climbing and rigging techniques, meaning no heavy equipment or driving in your yard. Just guys climbing and dragging your trees out of there. If you have a tree that needs work and you're looking for a low-impact solution that will preserve your landscape, give us a call, 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones leading at 47-32. This 30-second timeout's kind of turned into a 45-second timeout. 6:29 left to play in the ball game. Van Buren calling that timeout after hitting the 3. Russellville up by 15, and they keep blowing the whistle, but neither team was out there. Now, Russellville getting the inbounds pass now. Willis hands it off to Burke. They should get across the timeline, closely guarded by Cone. Right side to Campbell, and now popping up at the top of the key is Willis. Ely high post, little give and go with Brenna Burke, and nope, they're going to call a travel. She pump fake, tried to get the man up in the air, did, but they call a travel before the shot.
Yeah, she might have faked out the official on that one.
Cone will give it up left side to Carter Myers. And now whistle, hand check, foul. Boy, we're calling it really close now. We may be here for a while. And if they just got on Campbell, she just fouled out.
Yeah.
They gave it to Zaria Campbell, and that's 5 on her. So she will foul out with 6 points. Off the inbounds pass for Van Buren. Comes on left side to Odom. Schmidt, that's not her shot. She's at the top of the key. She'll give it off left side. Now she's posting up down low. Kind of got behind Russell, but they don't see her. Cone with it on the right side will shoot the 15-footer. No good. Odom the rebound. Double teamed. As soon as she got the rebound, has to dribble out near the three-point line. Now the ball knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Russellville. Good defense there by Lady Cyclones. Not only were they not going to give up the easy shot, they were forcing her out behind the three-point line. Schmidt with it. After the inbounds pass, Cone will take it left side, layup good. Aspen Cone has 4.
Yeah, she just got around our defense, got an easy layup there.
Lady Cyclones still up, though, by 13. They're going to go inside to Ely. Caught it too far underneath the basket. Somehow maneuvered away. Missed the shot. Got the rebound. Kicks it out. Stroud for 3. That one's no good. Can Russell save it in bounds? No, they can't. Ball hit the inline before they even jumped up and tried to save it. Russellville can lead by 13, but they can see their lead cut to 10 here. Van Buren can connect on a three-pointer. Odom double teamed in the corner. Pass deflected, caught by Cone. She's left alone, 15-footer in and out. Willis the rebound for Russellville. Ahead to Brenna, and she's going to split the double team. This time draw the foul. No walking call on this one, and Brenna's going to free throw line as that's the 9th team foul. But she was definitely shooting on this one, and that's going to be number 3 on Cameron Schmidt. And she went right at Cameron, saw that she wasn't set or anything like that, went right at her. Free throw is good for Brenna.
Well, that's a good person to get a foul on. It'd be good to get her out of the game.
Ely and Willis will check out for Russell. Keister and White into the game for the Lady Cyclones. Missed the second, make 1 of 2. Lady Cyclones lead it by 14. Cone in the front court. Left side to Myers. Jones gets it to Odom at the high post in the lane, and she whistle foul. They count the basket. I'll tell you what, the official furthest away from the play. There was no contact there. Absolutely no contact. The official furthest away from the play had the foul and gave the continuation. That was a weird call. Free throw was no good. They called it on Kyra White. We had a great vantage point because our angle. There was no contact. Lady Cyclones threw it away in the front court. The lead is down to 12 for Russellville, 4:44 left. I think the fouls count is off here, not on ours, but there for Van Buren. And underneath, there's a missed shot there by Odom. White the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. And Brenna Burke, they forgot to get close on her. They see with a double team now. They should get it off to White in the front court. Right side looking, and Paul was deflected into the corner and intercepted. They're trying to go to Keister, but Keister was cutting towards the basket, so it was going to be thrown away anyway. Back the other side, a three-pointer made there by Carter Myers, who has 2 threes here in the fourth quarter, and they've cut our lead down to single digits. And they're coming alive a little bit here at Claire Bates Arena. Timeout called by Lady Cyclones. We'll take a break. Russell leads at 48-39 with 4:08 left. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
ABC Children's Academy is
Welcome back, Lady Cyclones, with a 9-point lead now as Carter Myers has hit a couple threes here in the fourth quarter. That last one cutting the lead down to 9, 4:08 left. And Coach Stewart calling that timeout. I think mainly he was calling timeout because he had some players at press row that were needing to check in. Didn't want to wait on a dead ball. As Ely and Willis back in the game, staying on the floor is Stroud, Keister, and Brenna Burke.
Well, we got Lady Cyclones have got to watch their passes. They're not making any sharp passes. They're just kind of lobbing the ball, and those are easy intercepted.
Willis will bring up the floor for Russellville. She has the basketball at the top of the key. Stroud looking inside for Ely, not there. Willis, left side, thought about the three. She'll take it on the drive. Bounce pass inside to Talia. Puts it off the glass and in. How about that bounce pass between the double team?
Good drive.
Lady Cyclones back up by double digits, lead it by 11. Cone, double team, dribbled, almost lost it going into the back court. Jones, cross-court pass, left side, a long three by Myers. She hits it. She was quiet the entire game. She's come alive here with 3 threes, and that was from way downtown. She's starting to feel it. But I will say this, she was wide open on that far side.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a hand in her face.
Russell spreading the floor a little bit here. 3:15 left to play in the ball game, leading by 8, 50-42. Shot clock at 16. They're letting us run some time off the clock. And now Coach Stewart still trying to maneuver the offense around. Offensive set, 8 seconds as Willis will take it baseline and pass trying to go inside to Ely. It was tipped and knocked away. Van Buren has it on the move. Schmidt gave it up to Cone. Lady Cyclones lead it by 8. Van Buren with a basketball. Odom kicks it out. Schmidt, she'll take the three. This one no good. Not really her shot. Lady Cyclones fine with that. Willis the rebound. Gets in the front court, closely guarded by Cone. Backs off on her just so she can guard Brenna Burke. Brenna says, hey, she's grabbing me. She said that to the official. She ran by him. Willis sees the double team, goes back left side. Stroud thought about it. Will move in the lane. Pass goes off the foot of Keister right back to Stroud. Underhand flip to Kana. Her three-pointer's partially blocked. Jones has the rebound for Van Buren. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. The Lady Cyclones still lead by 8. Here come the Lady Pointers. Cone in the lane, and a bump foul is going to be called on Brenna Burke. That'll be her first, and I think that's going to be the 7th team foul, so it will put Van Buren on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Again, the official on the outside made that call, who was away from it, and a little bit of delayed call.
Drew Robinson will check in for Russellville. Stroud will check out. And Cone going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Lady Cyclones going to put 4 people on the line here with 2:08 left to play here in the ball game. Leading by 8, but Aspen Cone for Van Buren shooting the 1-and-1. Hits the first one, earns the bonus. She's got 5 points here in the ball game. 50-43. Awaiting the second free throw by Aspen Cone, the 5'2 sophomore. She hit them both. The lead is down to 6. It's been a long time since Russellville's only led by 6. Robinson will cross the timeline. Looking for help. Gets it off to Willis. Zariah closely guarded by Jones. She has 4 fouls for Van Buren. Under 2 minutes to go. Shot clock at 18. Keister gets it to Ely. Looking inside, nothing there. She'll dribble into the lane and throw it out to Willis. Kicks it back out. Keister open three-pointer. No good. That's caught there by Robinson. Her follow's no good. Wanted a foul call. Not going to get it. Van Buren on the move. They can cut it to 4, maybe 3. A three-pointer by Odom. This one missed. Keister, no, it's Ely with the rebound. She's going to be fouled in the back court with 1:26 left. And we'll walk it to the other end. Now here's where it gets interesting because we have 10 fouls on Van Buren. They only have 8. They only have 8 on the scoreboard. I'm looking down at the scores table, and she says it's 10 fouls. She's motioning 2 shots that the scoreboard is wrong. She has what we have as that foul is, they call it on Myers. I don't know who they called it on. But Ely's going to the free throw line here to shoot 2. We're up 6. Free throw on the way. This one no good. Right now it's a 2-possession game. Even if you make this one, making 1 or 2 will make it a 3-possession game. And they just buzzed. They can't do that. They buzzed to let Van Buren get a player in, and Ely had the ball shooting the free throws. And they couldn't do that, so they let Ely shoot it. She knocked it down. Get poised there by Talia. Yeah, they were trying to sub in. Van Buren's trying to sub in, and their scores table buzzed while Ely had the ball at the free throw line. Ely makes it anyway. 51-44. Cone is going to draw the foul, and she's going to free throw. She ran straight into Brenna, and they give her the blocking foul there. Brenna picks up her second. They're doing that just to get Cone on the free throw line. And Brenna was trying to tell the official, I was standing my ground. What do you want me to do? at some point you got to realize what Cone's trying to do, and Van Buren, they're trying to frustrate Brenna Burke there. His free throw is good, and you're rewarding them when you give them those calls.
Well, what Brenda's going to have to do is sidestep her and get out of the way.
Well, yeah, you can't do that, though. You don't want to give up a layup. Second free throw is good. She hit them both, and it's a 5-point lead for Russellville. Campbell in the backcourt gets the inbounds pass. Ely, she'll bring it in the front court herself, still with a dribble. In the corner now to Keister. Thought about it, passes on the 3. A minute 10 left. No reason to shoot quick here. We're up by 5. That's a 2-possession game, and we got the basketball. 18 seconds on the shot clock, and now they come out to foul Drew Robinson, and that's good for us. They fouled with 17 seconds on the shot clock. That means we ran off 18 seconds before they committed that foul. And it's 2 shots for Drew Robinson as we're in the double bonus. That foul going on Schmidt. They have her for 3. I already had her for 3.
I've got her for 4.
Yeah. Scoreboard's all jacked up. Free throw is good there by Drew. 2-possession game still, but it's 2 threes now as Odom checks back in for Van Buren.
Now they've switched it and got her for 4.
Okay. Bad scoreboard issues. Second free throw, no good. Van Buren with the rebound. They were the only team with people on the lane. Cone will shoot a long 2. She had her foot on the line, a 2-pointer, and a timeout called by Kinney. And I don't think they realized that her right foot was on the line. They were looking up, and now it's hit them. The official was standing right there, and he said a 2-pointer. She had her left foot on the behind the 3-point line, her right foot behind it. Now they're realizing it, but I got to tell you, it was a good call. We can rewind the video for them. They won. So it's still a 2-possession game. The other official just came over to the scores table and said the same thing, a 2-point shot. So it's 52-48. We have a timeout here called by Van Buren. They have 1 left. The Lady Cyclones with 2 left. It's still a 2-possession game, and what Rick Pitino says is the dumbest shot in basketball. A shot made with your foot on the 3-point line.
That's very true.
Yeah, it might as well. I mean, it was a couple inches. That's the reason why it was a 2-pointer instead of a 3-pointer. So Lady Cyclones, just talking about protecting the basketball here, because any foul called on Van Buren is going to be 2 free throws, and you're already up 2 possessions still. And so just get the ball in bounds. 51.9 seconds left. That's an eternity. Lady Cyclones led by, 16, 18 points in this second half, and Van Buren just got hot in the fourth quarter, especially Carter Myers with 3 threes to help bring her team back to get close. Drew Robinson, they told her she could run the baseline. She's looking about it, and now we have whistle and a foul called on Cone. No, they're going to say an offensive foul called on Brenna Burke setting a screen. Brenna has 3 fouls, and all of them coming here in the fourth quarter.
And every one of them called from the outside official.
The official's talking about it. It should not be a 1-and-1 on a screen.
No.
I don't know what the official that didn't call it is over talking to press row. I didn't think that warranted free throws. I don't think that does on a blocking foul. Oh, okay. The official that came over said he should put 51.9 seconds, and that's what it is. So they're putting 0.4 of a second because the ball technically was never inbounded. Cone looking to inbound it. That's got to be getting close to 5 seconds. Off the inbounds, it goes out of bounds. They're going to say off Russellville. Well, it's still 51 seconds. That took 0.6 of a second. Russellville leading 52-48. Van Buren now inbounding it on the left baseline. Looking. They'll get the ball inbounds to Odom. Spin move, shot up off the glass, nowhere close. Ely there has the rebound for Russellville, and she's going to be fouled in the back court. And this is going to be on Odom. And on J.C. Odom, that'll be her 3rd. 45.2 seconds left. We'll walk it to the other end. Well, if Lady Cyclones will ice this game, they're going to have to hit some free throws. They're going to get some opportunities, though, because Van Buren, going to lengthen this game. This game means nothing for the postseason. Van Buren's out. Lady Cyclones are a 3 seed. No matter what happens here. Free throw on the way. This one no good. Lady Cyclones will play Wednesday at 7 o'clock at the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Just not sure who yet. We're thinking it may be Marion. The rematch. Second free throw is good. She hits 1 of 2, a 5-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. Cone gets it in the back court. Surprised they didn't roll it to half court there. That would have saved some time. Van Buren with 1 timeout left. They're taking a lot of time on this possession. They go inside to Odom. Her shot, little finger roll is good. They don't call the timeout. Lady Cyclones quickly inbound the ball, and in the back court we'll get a foul called on Odom. And this is going to put Willis on the free throw line as Lady Cyclones now lead by 3, 53-50. Zariah Willis, who's 0 of 1 from the free throw line tonight, 2 points, and they're talking to Zariah Willis at the free throw line. I'm not sure what about.
Well, the official doesn't need to be talking to her because she's not doing anything.
I don't know. Maybe she was asking why wasn't that an intentional foul. I have no idea what that discussion was. Free throw on the way is no good. Van Buren fans excited. They know that just one made free throw is a difference in 1 possession or 2 possessions. 28.7 seconds left. We'll wait the second one from Willis. Crowd coming alive here. Willis misses them both. With the rebound is Schmidt for Van Buren. Shot clock is off, 25 seconds left. They have to have a 3 in order to tie it if they decide to go to that. They do have 1 timeout. If they want to go for a quick 2, they just use their timeout now. What that means is they're going to go for the 3 here. They're going to have to. What I meant was they could have tried to get a quick 2 and a timeout, but now Van Buren just used their last timeout with 18.1 seconds left, so they're going to have to go for a 3-pointer. We're going to take a quick break. Russell leading at 53-50 with 18 seconds left. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Do you need help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance? We can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
Momentum has definitely shifted over to Van Buren in this game, even though they have not taken the lead. Russell led by double digits.
Who do you think's going to shoot that 3?
Sorry, their lead is down to 3 here. And Van Buren without a timeouts with 18.1 seconds left, using their last timeout here. And so Lady Cyclones just got to get a hand in the face. I mean, the worst thing you can do is foul somebody on a 3 and give up a 4-point play. So just don't foul, get a hand in their face. 18 seconds left. Russell with 2 timeouts left. Not going to use one here. Odom will inbound it. And they just threw it away. They got it at the top of the key to Schmidt, who was looking backside, and Russellville had tight defense on there, and they just threw it away. They have 15.3 seconds on the clock. And now Russellville going to use a timeout. Van Buren coming in with a couple substitutions, but the Lady Cyclones know we just got to protect the basketball. And you wonder now, as Van Buren goes to their bench, Russellville to theirs, is Van Buren going to, I mean, obviously they're going to try to steal the inbounds pass. If the Lady Cyclones get the ball in bounds, does Van Buren commit a foul? Do they try to just play tight defense and force Russellville to get the ball across the timeline? So as a coach, I'm sure you're expecting, okay, we got to expect the fact that they're not going to foul us until we cross the timeline, so we got to find a way to get the ball across with 9 seconds. But here's the good thing about Russellville. They could actually run around in the back court for 9 seconds and then call a timeout to avoid a 10-second violation because they have 1 timeout left. A lot of things going through, I'm sure, everybody's mind, but Coach Stewart's got a plan. He's talking to his team about it right here. Russell 1 timeout left. Van Buren with 0 timeouts left. Lady Cyclones with a 3-point lead here with 15.3 seconds left. It's good.
Also,
maybe Russell needs this kind of game going into the state tournament.
Yeah. Also, if you're Coach Stewart, you're wanting to figure out who do I want the ball in the player's hand that can hit the free shot, because we're going to get fouled.
Yeah, Brenna's probably one of the best, but they're going to be tightly guarded on her. Be Drew Robinson to inbound it. The trigger man. She'll get it inbounds to Brenna in the backcourt. They don't foul her on purpose. She's going to get around Cone, and now they reach in and foul her with 11.8 seconds left. And so they're going to put Brenna on the free throw line. She is 4 of 5 from the line tonight. Coming into the game, 78% on the season. That foul called on Aspen Cone. Just her second. And Brenna shooting 2. Any one of these could ice it. Got the whole world against her here, and she, ice water in her veins, just knocked it down. Now Lady Cyclones, no, they don't have to do anything. I mean, even if they hit a 3, Van Buren can't stop the clock. The clock will not stop on a made basket. So they can just let the ball, kick the ball around for 4 seconds if they want to. Waiting the second free throw. Doesn't get that one. Van Buren, Cone in the front court now, killing a lot of time. Looking to launch a 3. Air balls this one. Van Buren can't save it in bounds with 3 seconds left. Lady Cyclones going to win this game. Leading 54-50 with 3 seconds left. Russell inbound it near the corner there on the right baseline. Drew Robinson will pull the trigger. Get it inbounds to Brenna Burke. Double team, whistle, foul. Comes with 1.5 seconds left. Why? But Brenna's okay with it. Give her a chance to score some more. So we'll walk it to the other end once again. Well, good guy's going to come out on top on this one. The Lady Cyclones only hit 2 field goals in the fourth quarter, but they did a lot of damage from the free throw line.
That was Odom's 5th foul. She just fouled out.
Lady Cyclones leading at 54-50. They're going to win this game, go to 22-7 on the regular season, 9-5 in conference play. Going to be the 3 seed no matter what, win or lose, but you always want to win going into the state tournament. Van Buren a tough out tonight. Russell looked like they're going to put them away early in the third quarter. Free throw no good there by Brenna. Brenna with 7 points so far in this game. Zaria Campbell fouled out for Russell with 6. We have 2 players in double figures, Keister with 10. And I have Talia for 15. 8 points for Drew Robinson. We'll give you all the totals at the conclusion of the game. Second free throw is good. She hits 1 of 2. I'll get it into Gilbert. She'll launch it from beyond half court, nowhere close. The Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 55-50. Lady Cyclones, as we said, moved to 22-7 on the season, 9-5 in conference play. We'll give you the scoring totals now for the Lady Cyclones. They were led by Talia Ely, who had 15 points in the ball game. Kana Keister with 10. And that's your 2 Lady Cyclones there in double figures. 9 points for Drew Robinson. 8 points for Brenna Burke. Let's see. 6 points for Zaria Campbell, who fouled out of the basketball game. 4 points for Soraya Stroud and 2 points for Zariah Willis. For Van Buren, they had 1 player in double figures. It was Cameron Schmidt with 11. Lady Cyclones did a good job. I say they had 2 players, but Lady Cyclones did a good job on her because she had 9 of her 11 in the first half. The other player in double figures was Aspen Cone. She scored 8 points in the fourth quarter, 10 for the game. 9 points for Carter Myers, 6 points for Kenzie Jones, 5 for Kaylee Barber. And that pretty much rounded out the scoring. 2 points for Holly Ming. Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 55-50. Van Buren ends the season at 14-15 overall and 6-8 in conference play. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, you was talking about Ely. I have her unofficially for 6 blocked shots and 11 rebounds to go along with her scoring. So she just played a great game. Had some offensive rebounds in there. Burke had about 6 rebounds. Every person came in, did a good job. Keister coming in, hitting a couple of threes, a couple of 15-foot shots. This was a team victory tonight.
The Lady Cyclones win it 55-50, and we don't know if it's always hard to get the coaches on the road, and if we don't get Coach Stewart, we may try to text him to see if he knows who we're going to play. We know the Lady Cyclones will open up play in the state tournament at Pine Bluff Convention Center on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. We don't know who yet. We think it's going to be Marion, but we don't exactly know who yet. We do know the Lady Cyclones, though, winners tonight by a score of 55-50. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll transition over to boys. A lot to talk about with this senior boys matchup. A lot on the line. Not just Russellville, Van Buren, but there's a few other teams going to be tuning in to watch our game tonight because their fate rests in the hands of this game. We'll talk about all that and more. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
The heater broke down, had to act fast. Within some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold and nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call AshleyAir.com. Your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Heinzman & Son Incorporated reminds you, when you need new tires or auto repairs, Heinzman & Son has a well-trained staff to treat you like family, and their goal is always on customer service. It's the foundation of their business, which is why so many people in the River Valley call Heinzman & Son their tire shop. Find Heinzman & Son on Facebook, check out their reviews, and call 880-1222 to make an appointment today. Heinzman & Son, serving the River Valley for over 30 years and counting.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial Bank. As a lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245 under FDIC equal housing number.
Welcome back. We're here at Claire Bates Arena. Once again, congratulations to the Lady Cyclones, 55-50 victory and getting their 22nd victory on the season. And again, they'll be in the state tournament as the number 3 seed next week, starting on Wednesday. Well, time to tell you a little bit about what tonight games mean. There are 4 spots open for the state tournament, and there's 6 teams going for those 4 spots. And it seems like all 6 teams are going to be, well, I shouldn't say all 6 teams, but 4 of the teams are going to be watching this game. Obviously, the 2 teams playing here, Van Buren against Russellville. Also, Greenbrier is playing Greenwood at home, but they got an eye on this game. Mountain Home is against Alma. They got an eye on this game. This game means a lot. So here's what it means for Russellville. If the Cyclones win tonight in the boys' action, they become the 3 seed. They make the state tournament, and they're the 3 seed. And possibly knock Van Buren out of the state tournament altogether, which is crazy because Van Buren started this week tied for 2nd. All right, we got Will Stewart coming. If Russellville loses, that doesn't mean they're necessarily out. They probably are, but they would need Greenwood to beat Greenbrier and Alma to beat Mountain Home. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's going to happen. Greenwood with only 1 win on the season, they would need to beat Greenbrier. And Alma is the next to worst team in the conference with just 3 wins, and we would need them to lose. If it's a 3-way tie between Greenbrier and Mountain Home, we would go. But let's turn our attention to the Lady Cyclones as we're joined by Coach Will Stewart. Coach, it's never easy in this conference. I thought you guys were going to run away with it, but congratulations on the 5-point victory against Van Buren. Your thoughts tonight?
That's exactly how I hoped it would go. I mean, not the comeback, but we played well. We played like we played, earlier in the year, and that's what we've been trying to figure out is how we can get back to how we were because, last couple of games haven't been pretty. But I was proud of the effort, and that's kind of what I thought, we've been struggling at. And, we hadn't been hitting shots, so that's hard to find energy. And we hit some shots, we had some energy, and I was proud of them. That's the team I've got to have next week in the state tournament.
Coach, you did a really good job with the way your team executed the play calls that you did there. A bunch of different situations in that last minute and a half. Is that something that is it tough to practice? Is it good that you get game situations like that?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what you have to do. Those we try to find some time every week to try to do dead corner like that one was in the dead corner. That's a tough spot, and it's you try to do some of that in practice. That way it's not you're not over there drawing something up new. My girls know what we're going to do. They know our, how we're going to run in that situation, and that's a benefit because we're not sitting over there trying to draw something up in the heat of the moment. So
Did it surprise you how close they were playing Brenna even when she didn't have the basketball?
No, that's what everybody's been doing. And they early when we were running and getting up and down the floor, it's hard to chase her around. But when the game got slowed down late, it was easy for them to be real physical with her and take her away. So, because we were trying to slow it down and we were winning, so that was just part of how the game went.
Do you know anything about who you guys are going to play next week?
Well, I don't. I think we're going to play Marion, but it depends on if they beat Valley View tonight. So they just played 2, so hopefully I'll find out a score here pretty quick.
So you can't enjoy the fact that y'all made the state tournament. You're going to go straight to work on that?
Oh, no. I mean, we enjoy it, but, yeah, we're I've kind of told them all year we have achieved. I mean, we've won, quite a few games. And
22,
in the state tournament as a 3 seed. Now we're just trying to overachieve. So, we're going to come in Sunday and get to work and see if we can find a way to win a game in the state tournament.
One more quick thing. Your freshmen really did contribute tonight. It's something that you mentioned Tuesday night. You was wanting to mesh them a little bit, see how, I mean, it's easy point to Keister with 10 points, but you had some other step up and hit some, Stroud hit a big shot like that. Do you feel like they're playing, not really like they've arrived here on the high school level, but do you feel like that was maybe their best game?
Yeah, no, it was their best game. They just needed some games in them to get some confidence because they can play. And get some games in them where they're not so scared. As a ninth grader coming up senior high, it's a little bit intimidating. And tonight I felt like they played the most loose, and that's why they played, the best they played.
Well, congratulations, and we'll see you, I think, Wednesday night, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Coach Will Stewart, 22 victories on the season for the Lady Cyclones, and they defeat Van Buren 55-50. Getting back to what we were talking about, I'll just recap it here. If our boys win tonight, they're a 3 seed. If they lose, they're most likely out of the tournament. If they end up somehow in a 3-way tie, lose but in a 3-way tie, they actually hold a tiebreaker only in a 3-way tie. If they're a 2-way tie with Mountain Home or Greenbrier, it goes to the other guys. But a 3-way tie with Mountain Home and Greenbrier, Russellville wins it. So there's a lot of different scenarios. But the basic thing is this. Russellville loses, they're probably out. If they win, they're a 3 seed. And Van Buren's look at the exact same thing. If they lose, there's a good chance Van Buren's out. If they win, they're going to be the 3 seed. Oh, by the way, that one game that we haven't talked about, Siloam Springs and Harrison, that's the battle for the 1 and 2 spot. So, like I said, it was going to come down this last week, and it's coming down to the very last game here in the 5A West. We're going to take a break. They're doing senior night here, so we're still quite a bit away from tip-off here. We'll take a break and come back with more. This is Cyclone Basketball.
We have sort of a hidden gem right here in the Arkansas River Valley. Central Arkansas Surgical Center of Russellville. They're high on the hill at the intersection of Highway 7 and Interstate 40. We're talking quality local surgeons in a variety of capacities who can help you when it comes time for surgery. It's not a hospital, it's a surgical center. Central Arkansas Surgical Center. Inquire today by logging on to centralarkansassurgical.com or call them at 967-1117.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Hello once again, River Valley. Shane back with you for Off-Road Tire in the big city of Russellville. You want to make sure that you got your tires looking right. ATVs, your camper tires. You got to make sure those things are right before you get on the road and boom, you got a blowout going up to deer camp. Nobody wants that. Don't wait to hear the pop. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Don't drive a wimpy truck. Off-Road Tire in Russellville.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Again, senior night here at Van Buren High School, and they're honoring seniors not just on both basketball teams, but the cheer and the dance team And so we're a little ways away from start of this boys game. Once again, the boys game means everything to a lot of people. It means a lot to Russellville, Van Buren, and Greenbrier and the Mountain Home. Probably going to win their games, and they have an outside eye looking in. So rather than going through all the different scenarios, which we'll probably have time to do, just tell you what Russellville needs. Russellville needs to win the game. If they win, they're a 3 seed. If they lose, the only way they make it into the state tournament is if Greenwood upsets Greenbrier and Alma upsets Mountain Home. That would create a 3-way tie, and Russellville would win the 3-way tie and be the 4 seed. But most likely they lose. It's going to be hard-pressed to get into the state tournament. Pointers have the exact same thing. They've got to win, and it's really tough for them because when they started this week, they were looking at a tie for second. And now, if they lose tonight, they're not going to the state tournament. As far as the game, before I give you some stats on Van Buren, I'll turn to my colored man tonight. What do you think of tonight's ball game?
Well, with Luke Stump and Jaden Berry on the court together, they can control the boards. We saw that against Harrison, our last game. They had a total of 15 rebounds. Stump played a good game on the offense, even with 4 fouls, and he just did a fantastic job. Russellville's had a problem. Seemed like this third and fourth quarter has been a cold quarter for them. It's hard to score. But anytime you run up against that, what you need to do is keep pushing the ball to the basket. Keep driving toward the basket. Again, what I said in the girls' game, you look for the easy shot underneath. You look to get fouled, or you look to dump it off to an open man. And when you're going through a cold phase of a game, that's what you're doing. Don't keep shooting those threes. Get some easy points underneath or on the free throw line. I think Russellville tonight, they need to control the boards. They need to play a very good, strong defense, limiting Van Buren to 1 shot, working the ball on the inside for the victory.
Cyclones against Van Buren. We'll come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Basketball.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget, because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Some thoughts about your home from Olathe Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Olathe Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back, Claire Bates Arena here at Van Buren High School. Russellville just now taking the floor, getting ready before the matchup. Russell, 2 chances to make state. The easiest is just win the game, and you love for it to be in your hands. If they don't win, they can make it, but they got a lot of things have to happen, and so the easiest point is just take care of business and try to win this ball game. The Cyclones taking on Van Buren tonight. Van Buren coached by Brad Autry, and they're probably the hottest team in the conference. So Russellville did just beat the hottest team in the conference a week ago against Siloam, but Van Buren's won 5 of their last 6. They had a 3-game losing streak, and all of a sudden they went on this tear. And like I said, at the beginning of this week, they had a 5-game winning streak. They were tied for second in the conference, and then they were beaten by Siloam by 14 points on Tuesday night, and that set a lot of things in motion, and possibly where they could go from 2 to completely out. Depending on what happens to them this week. So, senior night for them, a lot on line for them. They want to make the postseason, and I think this might be the first time under Brad Autry that they would make the postseason should that happen. He's in his 4th here at Van Buren, and look, nothing against Van Buren. I've actually lived here. I love it here, but when you look at where he's been, you wonder why in the world did he come to Van Buren? I mean, he was at Southern Illinois as assistant coach for 4 years, 6 years at Marquette University as assistant coach, and here's the one. He was assistant coach at University of Hawaii. Nothing against Van Buren. I mean, I would have been hard-pressed to leave Hawaii, but he's also been at Tulsa, Baylor University, University of Central Oklahoma. He's coached in Oklahoma and Texas high school for a while, and a whole bunch of different places. This is his first head coaching gig in Arkansas, and he took over the helm here when he left Southern Illinois to come here back in the 2019 season. Now, Russell won the early matchup this year, 58-47, and Russell's actually won the last 8 matches between these two teams. The last 6 have been conference and the 2 non-conference. The last Van Buren win was back in 2016-17, and it was right here at Claire Bates Arena. They've turned off the scoreboard here. I hope it's not a scoreboard malfunction. I don't know how long we have. I was kind of looking to see how much time we have, but I think we're good to take another 2-minute break and then maybe be back with the starting lineups. The Cyclones against the Pointers. This is Cyclone basketball.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Welcome back as we're still in pregame for the senior boys matchup. I was kind of looking at what was going on other places, and I mean the Bombers and the Airedales they're already halfway through the first quarter, and the Bombers are leading Alma 11-8. Should Russellville lose this game, only chance to make state, they need Alma to beat Mountain Home, and they also need Greenwood to upset Greenbrier. once again, I want to pass along our congratulations to Coach Ben Goodman and the indoor Cyclone track team. They won the indoor state championship last weekend, and this weekend it's the Cyclone swim team. Both boys and girls are going for a state championship, multiple state championships, as they'll be hosting that at the Russellville Aquatic Center. Won the I think this is their third or fourth year to host that. I think they host it for like a 5-year cycle, and I think they're in year 3 or 4 in that 5-year cycle. So that will be at the Aquatic Center tomorrow. I say that tomorrow, but they actually start it tonight with the dive tonight, and then all the rest of the swim meets will be tomorrow. So good luck to the boys and girls Cyclone swim team for the state tournament. They've had scoreboard issues. It went off, it came back on, back off again, and now it's come on. They still don't show a time or anything, so I don't know if we're having issues or what. I'm kind of waiting to see how much time that they have here before we know that we're gonna start. Really, for Coach Trent Morgan, it hasn't really mattered who has started. He ends up playing 11, 12 guys all in the especially in the first half, and then trying to find what fits for them. And Russellville, after the big win against Siloam, they fell to Harrison 68-53 in a weird game. After 3 quarters of play, the Cyclones were ahead, and then Harrison, everything they threw up, could not miss. And so I think they outscored us, 28-6 in that fourth quarter. It was unbelievable. So when you look at it, you think, well, Russellville got blown out. They actually had the lead in the third quarter and just lost it there. 28-7. Okay, so in that fourth quarter. They're now showing that 3 minutes and 20 seconds before the starting lineups and the opening tip. So Stephen Berry, our engineer, I hate to do this to you. I'm going to take one more break if that's okay, and then we'll come back with the starting lineups and finally get set. It's funny, Mountain Home is watching us, Greenbrier is watching us. I just got a message from one of the media guys saying, what's going on? I'm going to tell them it's there, it's here, it's not us. So we'll take a final break and be back finally with the tip-off. This is Cyclone basketball.
That time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op, we're located in East Main at Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Cyclones and the Pointers. There we go. We're waiting for the ID.
River Country, KCJC.
All right, now, sorry about the ID, stepping on that. Cyclones and the Pointers are going to their benches, and Russellville going to be in their road red uniforms tonight, and Van Buren in their home white uniforms as they're getting ready to get introduced. As I'm looking over Van Buren, the last time these two teams played, Glavin McDonald, who is not typically had been their leading scorer, lit us up for 16 points. Since then, he's been averaging just under 13 points a game, has been one of their main go-to guys. They have 3 guys that's averaging double figures. It's McDonald, number 13. Number 1, Jackson Cazell, is averaging 12 points a game. And number 24, Drew Brossel, who's averaging just over 11 points a game. Those are the 3 guys that I'm sure Russell's going to have to keep tabs on. for the Cyclones. They're going to go with the starting lineup that they've had in the last few games. They're going to start off with number 5, Donovan Villarreal. He's a 6-foot sophomore forward. Number 13, Dawson Schaefer, a 6'2 senior forward. Jaden Berry, number 15, the 6'6 senior. Number 20, Caleb Carter, the 6'3 senior. And Luke Stump, number 22, the 6'4 junior. Luke, 20 points in Tuesday night's loss. And just as I said that, I looked down, I remembered Caleb Carter in the red jerseys is number 10. So he'll be number 10 instead of number 20 tonight for the Cyclones. The Cyclones on the season 19-9, on the regular season 7-6 in conference play, coached by Trent Morgan in his first season here at Russellville. Spent the previous 3 years at England, won the state championship for the Lions in 2A back in 2020. C.J. Chatton, the assistant coach for Coach Morgan. For Van Buren, they're coached by Brad Autry in his 4th year. They're going to start with 6'2 junior, number 1, Jackson Cazell, averaging 12 points a game. Number 5, Malachi Henry, just sometimes called Kai Henry, football player, probably know him from that. He's a 6'1 senior. Number 13, Glavin McDonald, the 6'2 junior. Number 13, he's averaging the one I said, just under 13 points a game. Connor Myers, he's a 6'4 senior and wearing number 22. Really didn't hurt Russellville much, but he can score. He's averaging just under 10 a game. He scored 22 in a game against Alma. And then number 24, Drew Brossel, he is a 6-foot junior for Van Buren. They're kind of like us. They do like to play a lot of guys, and so interested to see how that goes. And again, this game means everything to both of these teams and the 2 teams watching the game, Greenbrier and also Mountain Home. Greenbrier and Mountain Home, quite frankly, they need Russellville to lose. So it's like us, not just us against Van Buren, it's us against 2 other teams tonight. And Van Buren, there's a good chance if they lose, they're out of it. So like I said, it's not just these 2 teams. They got the student section behind the goal where Russell's going to be shooting in the first half. Again, they've changed the look of this place a little bit with some paint. They got the big scoreboard on the side, the video board on the side, but used to they had the student section right across from the opposing team bench, and they would literally be out on the floor, at floor level. This year they put them up in the stands kind of in the end zone right at the end of Van Buren's bench. So Russellville will have to shoot into them. And what's weird sometimes is when you're shooting against a blank wall for one half. I remember the old Texas A&M floor back when Arkansas was in the Southwest Conference had that issue where you were shooting against a blank wall for one half, and it always kind of played tricks with some of the outside shooters because of depth perception. But Van Buren's used to it. Be a first chance for Russellville. Instead of that brick blank white wall, is going to be shooting into a video board over on this side. Finally, we're ready for action. They did the senior activities between the games, and with the scoreboard malfunction, had some issues or something going on, but we're finally ready to tip off. The 2 games we're watching are at the end of the first quarter already, and Van Buren tapping the ball out of bounds. Nobody had control of it, but Van Buren touched it. And so Russellville will have it as we start the basketball game, and they'll get it in the front court. Expect this game to be a little bit fast-paced. Both teams like to push it up the floor. Van Buren, they had a really good few weeks. They lost Tuesday night, but that stopped the 5-game winning streak. Saw them crush Harrison, too. They jumped out on them 18-2. They're typically fast starters here at home. Russellville with the basketball, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Carter at the top of the key. He'll look left side, a stump. Behind the three-point line, gives it up to Dawson Schaefer. Sets a screen for him, pull up 15-footer, rims out. Rebound comes to Van Buren. Here come the Pointers on their first offensive possession. This is Kai Henry at the top of the key to Cazell. Russellville opening in a man-to-man defense. Russell making the switch there as they're screening, trying to go down low. Great defense by Russellville, shielding the Van Buren player. Goes out of bounds. They signaled Van Buren. Russellville didn't touch the basketball. The other official coming in, he says, "Are you sure?" And he just pointed to his face. I think he said, "Yeah, it hit the face off a Cyclone." Nobody from Russellville's arguing, but I didn't think we touched it at all. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pump fake on the inbounds pass, not there, and they throw it away. It goes right to Caleb Carter. Here come the Cyclones. Turnover by Van Buren, and Russellville returns the favor. They turn it over, pass ahead. They're going to get a breakaway layup, and they blew it. They blew the layup. Connor Myers tried the two-handed jam, and he stuffed himself. It was blocked by the rim. And he came away laughing. I don't think Coach Autry's laughing. Russellville in transition misses a shot. And I think Coach Autry's just said, "Hey, hit the backboard. This game means everything to us."
Yeah, he wanted to get a little fancy, and if you're going to do that, make sure you dunk it.
Yeah, Cazell has it. We have no score. Well, they missed the opportunity there, and Russell missed the opportunity to put an exclamation point on it. Kai Henry will give it up Cazell. Kai Henry's not really a threat to score from the outside, and they tried a little pick and roll, and the pass was intercepted by Carter. In transition, Luke Stump caught it, fell down. His feet slipped from underneath him, and he's a little slow to get up. Hope he's okay. His shoe came off. Okay, I'm glad it's that, not some ankle twist or anything like that. We got to get some towels down there on that side.
You know, that happened last game. His shoe came off.
Yeah, it did. Russell going to press in the backcourt. A little soft press, no trap or anything like that. They do cross the timeline with a couple seconds to spare. Crossover dribble by Drew Brossel, and a runner in the lane will miss. Ball tipped around. They'll save it in bounds. Brossel has it. Faked it in the corner. He had Cazell open in the corner, maybe for a three chance, but didn't do anything with it. McDonald, number 13, has not really even looked to score. He's only touched the basketball on offense one time. A dribble to the right elbow, and McDonald can't come by for the handoff. They feed it to Kai Henry along the baseline. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll kick it out. Kai Henry, he's going to launch the three. Misses that one. Ball tipped up high in the air, and Van Buren chases it down. Connor Myers, he'll get it to Henry. This is what he does. Slashes in the lane, throws it off the leg of Dawson Schaefer. It goes out of bounds. Dawson trying to convince the official that Kai touched it before it went out of bounds. They're not going to win the argument there. 5:26 left to play here in the first quarter. We have no score. A lot of action. There's nobody hitting any shots.
Beavers came in.
Yeah, Bryce Beavers, number 12, checks in for Russell, replacing Donovan Villarreal. And now Brossel goes to his knees to keep possession of the basketball. They don't call him for traveling, but he's tied up there by Barry. And alternating possession will stay with Van Buren. 20 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know why they're talking about this. The possession arrow is correct. They were just talking about who had the basketball first, I believe. Inbounds pass comes up top to Kai Henry. Cazell, three-pointer is good. We have our game's first points as Van Buren with a three-point lead, hitting that shot. Stump in the corner, thought about pulling the trigger there. He can hit it from out there. This is Bryce Beavers at the top of the key. Stump, they'll leave him open a second time. Misses the three there. Rebound, saved in bounds by Van Buren. Here come the Pointers, leading 3-0. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. At the top of the key is McDonald. Russell making the switch, and now Carter's going to pick him up. It's happening right in front of the bench as Brossel had it, gave it up. They go along the block there, feed it along the baseline into the corner. Cazell open for three. This one no good. Rebound tipped high in the air. Stump can't grab it, but he's going to tip it to Beavers, and Bryce on the move. Dawson Schaefer stops on the right wing, posting up as Barry along the block. Turn around. He's going to go up strong, count the basket, and he drew the foul. And Jaden was saying, yep, that's in. He was giving the count basket anyway, and the foul coming on Van Buren is going to be on number 13, Glavin McDonald, his first.
Yeah, very strong move by Barry to the basket and was protecting the ball as he took it up.
Yeah, keeping that pivot foot. Free throw on the way is no good. Rebound Van Buren. The Cyclones get on the board. They trail 3-2 here. Man press in the backcourt. No trap yet. Brossel fancy dribbling. He almost lost the handle on it. 10-second violation. He was so busy trying to dribble behind his back, he didn't realize that there was 25 seconds on the shot clock. Mountain Home leading Alma 16-15 after one. Again, if Russell wins this game, that game doesn't mean anything to us. If we lose, we need Alma and Greenwood to win. Cyclones trailing by a point. Using a screen, pull up Carter. He won't take the jumper. Barry, he'll launch the three from the left side. Missed that one. Rebound, tipped around, and there underneath is Dawson Schaefer. Puts it up and in. Right place, right time, and Dawson knew exactly what to do with it.
Yeah, no hesitation at all. Just put it up.
Cazell in the front court, splitting a double team, lost the handle on it. There's a scramble for the loose ball, and let's see, a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow favors Russellville. Cyclones with a 4-3 lead with 3:30 left to play here in the first. And now into the game for Russellville, number 2, Trey Chatton. He's the second substitution for the Cyclones, a 5'10 freshman who will replace Caleb Carter. Bryce Beavers will walk it up the floor for Russellville. No pressure from Van Buren. Winner of this game going to be the 3 seed in the state tournament next week. Stump, three-pointer for Luke Stump. That's his third made 3 of the season. He gives the Cyclones a 4-point lead. Double teamed in the backcourt. They get in the front court. Brosell, McDonald on the left side now. Back to Brosell. He's going to drive, jump stop in the lane, shoots it over Jaden Berry. Missed the shot, but Jaden wrestles away the rebound. Bryce's pass in the front court's going to be intercepted. Kai Henry on the move, misses the layup, tip up and in. There by Connor Myers, trailing the play, and we have a timeout called by Coach Morgan. 2:43 left to play here in the first. The Cyclones trail 7-5. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
River Valley Tinting and Glass. Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Russellville leads it 7-5 here with 2:43 left. Van Buren getting that transition bucket after the made 3 by Stump. Bryce Beavers will inbound it, or he'll walk it across the timeline for Russellville. Here's Dawson Schaefer in the corner. Trey Chatton open. 3-pointer, nothing but net for Trey. The Cyclones have doubled Van Buren's score at 10-5. 3-quarter press pass to the front court goes off the hands of Schaefer. Brosell, 3-pointer. This one missed. Dawson can't get the rebound as he was double teamed there. Cazell comes away with it for Van Buren. Brosell on the left side of Cazell. Inside now. This is number 22, Myers. He puts it too hard off the glass, and grabbing the rebound is Jaden Berry.
Looked like he might have walked a little.
The net after that swish by Trey Chatton is still flipped up over the rim here on the Cyclone side. Nobody fixed it. We were down. Here's Dawson Schaefer, misses on the drive. A little bit of contact, but not enough to warrant a call. Russell leads at 10-5. In transition, catching is Cazell at the top of the key. Malachi Henry, 3-pointer's good. He's not really known to be deadly from out there. He's only averaging 2.4 points a game, but hits that 3. Russell saving it in bounds. Berry's shot blocked from behind, but chasing down the offensive board is Luke Stump. He'll get the pass from Dawson Schaefer up, in, count the basket. He's fouled. While the crowd was wowing over the blocked shot off of Berry, Russellville kept the play going. And that foul is going to be the second team foul on Van Buren. The first foul on Jackson Cazell, and to the line will be Luke Stump, who's sitting here with 5 points for the Cyclones, looking for the and one. He got it. So he's got a 3-point shot and a 3-point play.
The old-fashioned way. Luke comes out for a rest. Won't be for very long. I figure he'll be back in there.
Caleb Carter and Donovan Villarreal in the game for Russellville. Van Buren beats the press easily this time. They'll swing it around right side, looking inside for Myers, kicks it out. McDonald, top of the key, 3-pointer's no good. And Van Buren gets the rebound. Keeping it on the offensive side. Also in the game for the first down, number 11, Malachi Siner for the Cyclones. Russell extending their zone out quite a bit, challenging the 3-point looks that Van Buren's trying to get. Rossell will dribble near the top of the key, cross-court pass to McDonald on the right side. He'll take it baseline on the drive, feeds it along the corner. Pull-up jumper from 15 by Cazell, no good. Siner the rebound for Russellville. About a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. We have a charge that's going to be called on Dawson Schaefer, and that'll be his first and the team's first. 31.3 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russell leads it 13-8. And that's the first foul called on the Cyclones, and they're going to pressure Van Buren once again in the backcourt. And now timeout called, and let's see. The official blew his whistle, put both hands up in the air, which signifies there's some sort of, I don't know if that was a clock malfunction or what. They got 30.8 seconds on the clock now. I don't know what happened there. But we'll do it again. McDonald with it in the backcourt. Long pass ahead, caught by Cazell. He's double teamed in the front court, but just sort of waiting on McDonald to get down the floor. 18 seconds left to shoot. Again, shot clock is off. It's Glavin McDonald, right side Brassell. Feeds along Kai Henry. Nice lone look pass there to Myers underneath. Made it with the left hand. Villarreal with 2 seconds. His pass is deflected out of bounds. No time on the clock. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Russell 13, Van Buren 10. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
If your business's telephone system, alarm system, cabling, or even CCTV aren't up to date, your business is not secure. Tracer Communications is a one-stop shop for new and existing businesses that value honesty, hard work, and quality solutions. So you can save time and money and focus on your business while they take care of your phone and security systems. And that saves you money and protects your investment. So call your local Tracer Communications at 890-6499 to set up an appointment or visit tracercoms.com for a full list of services today.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Tony Martin is construction supervisor.
I go out and I look at whatever projects people may be needing done, whether it's additions, remodel work. On the construction end, a lot of times people, they have a vision of what they want, and what I try to offer them is my experience in this field. We just like to do the best that we can for our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas in Russellville and follow them on Facebook.
Cyclones lead it by a score of 13-10. As we're getting ready to start the second quarter, Russellville was led by Luke Stump with 6 points in that first quarter. 3 points for Trey Chat and 2 each for Dawson Schaefer and Jaden Berry. It's Stump, Berry, Carter, Schaefer, and Villarreal, the original starting lineup, starting the second quarter for the Cyclones. Myers started his drive. Looked like he had his man beat, and he stopped at the left elbow and back-to-back out. That's kind of curious. A long three. Maybe that's the reason. Jackson Cazell hitting his second three of the game, and we're all tied at 13. That was from way downtown. I mean, you don't think about getting a guy in a hand in the guy's face when he's that far out. But this is home floor. He must like that spot. We have a whistle away from the basketball as Stump had given Carter the cross-court pass, but underneath, I think Jaden just got fouled. This is going to be on Connor Myers, his first and the team's third.
There's a lot of pushing and grabbing going in that paint area.
Dawson Schaefer, the inbounder, gets in the corner to Stump. We'll give it up top to Villarreal. Right side Schaefer, looking inside for Berry, but he had to get out of the lane to avoid the 3-second violation. Shot clock at 21, still plenty of time. Luke looking backside for Villarreal, not open. Berry, little give and go with Carter, pulls up from 18, right side, knocks it down. Caleb Carter breaks the tie and gives the Cyclones a 2-point lead.
Yeah, beautiful shot. A lot of arch on that one.
Final regular season matchup tonight. Everything on the line for both these teams. Winner gets to be a 3 seed. Loser most likely out. Cazell gives it up to Henry at the top of the key. Looking back door for McDonald. He gave it to him, but not enough there to cut to the basket. Had the ball knocked from him. Gets it back. Cross-court pass, Brassell. Passes on the three. Driving the lane. That one's rejected with authority. If you look up a video of get that out of here, that's that block right there. It almost hit the 23, lit up over on that far side for the seniors. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Pump fake. McDonald puts it up. Misses it. It hit the rim as a free-for-all into the corner, and let's see. We're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. Coach Morgan was wanting a foul.
Yeah, Schaefer says I was pushed going for the ball.
They get a fresh 35 as that missed shot hit the rim. Inbounds pass comes to Henry for Van Buren. He'll hand it off to number 24, Drew Brassell. Jackson, three-pointer good for Jackson Cazale. 3 threes for Cazale, and he gives the Pointers a 16-15 lead. Russell's largest lead is 5. And Buren's largest lead's been 3. They lead by a point here. Schaefer can't get a screen his man off. He'll get in the corner. Three-pointer missed by Villarreal. Draws the cat calls there from the student section. Van Buren on the move. Myers will hand it off to Henry, who gives it back to Cazale. Russell all in his grill. They don't want him shooting another one wide open. They go inside to Myers. Double team, kicks it out. Here's Jackson Cazale. His runner is off the backboard, a little too strong. And getting the rebound is Berry for Russellville. Long pass ahead, caught by Stump. He had to save it and bounce, saved it right back top of the key, three-pointer. Missed it. Boy, if we knock that one down, that one's going into ESPN on the save. And the knockdown 3. That was impressive. McDonald for Van Buren will leave it to Henry. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing by a point. Connor Myers at the top of the key, guarded by Berry. A little soft, just kind of inviting that shot. They're going to post up down low. McDonald pump fake, puts it up, no good. Rebound Van Buren. Cazale goes up. He'll miss this one as it grazes the iron. Wrestling the rebound away is Schaefer. Long pass ahead, trying to get it to Carter. He does. Layup won't go, but he's going to the free throw line as he got hit on the arm. And Kai Henry, I think he committed a foul. He's calling for, I think he's calling for a breather. I think he's exhausted. No, the foul's going to be on 24, Drew Broswell. That's his first and the team's 4th. And Caleb going to shoot 2 here. First free throw is good, so we're all tied at 16. At the half, Alma ahead of Mountain Home, 31-26. Well, that plays in our favor. We'll have to keep saying it throughout the night. We'll repeat that here in a moment when we get another dead ball. Second free throw is good. We got to tell you, though, Russellville has a 1-point lead here, 17-16. McDonald will hand it off to Cazale. Russellville really challenging every pass in this game. Broswell has it, and over there on the far side is Jackson Taylor, number 3, who's in the game, and he'll get the pass and give it back to Jackson Cazale. McDonald slip, gathers his feet, misses the 3, and Stump there gets the rebound for Russellville. He'll hit Chatton, long pass down the floor to Carter, double teamed. He goes up strong, whistle, foul called. This is going to be on Glavin McDonald, I believe. He's the one that got him across the arm. That's number 2 on McDonald, and the 15 foul on Van Buren. Russellville wins the game, they'll be the 3 seed at state. If they lose the game, the only way they can make it is Alma beats Mountain Home and Greenwood beats Greenbrier. That would cause a 3-way tie, and the only tiebreaker Russellville has is a 3-way and 4-way tie. Free throw is good by Caleb Carter. Number 35, Rodrigo Henriquez, number 35, 6'1 senior is what I was going to say, is in the game. He played some good minutes against Russellville and really helped Van Buren out, but Russellville won that first matchup, remember, by 9. Second free throw, this one no good. It's 1 of 2. The Cyclones lead at 18-16 here. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. In the game for the Cyclones for the first time, number 25, Wyatt Stallnicker. He's guarding Enriquez, who is posting up down low and now behind the three-point line. Crossover dribble, Broswell can't shake a Russellville Cyclone. We're going to get a reach-in foul. This one called on Jaden Berry, his first, the team's second. Dawson Schaefer going to check back in, this time replacing Carter.
Yeah, that reach-in happened right in front of the official. It's not a good place to do that.
And bounce pass comes to Taylor. Broswell guarded by Stallnicker on the left wing. Taylor will use the screen. Russell makes the switch. Enriquez looking inside. Ball was knocked away. He got it back somehow. Broswell corner 3. This one no good. Rebound. Enriquez missed that one. The follow, though, is good by Jackson Cazale. He's got 11, and he's tied the game. Long pass down the floor, caught by Stump. Somehow got it up and in. How about that? I could have swore Stump was too far underneath the basket to do anything with it, but he threw it up and through, and he's got 8 points. And Russellville's lead is back to 2 once again, just as soon as Van Buren tied it. Connor Myers will hand it off to Cazale and whistle an offensive foul there. You can see a little bit of frustration there by Connor Myers. And he gave a little extra shove, and he picks up his second personal foul, the 16th foul on Van Buren. And now coming out on the floor is Brad Autry. He wants to take a timeout, the head coach for Van Buren. We'll take it with him. 3:03 left to play first half. Russellville leads at 20-18. This is Cyclone basketball.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Should the Cyclones win tonight and become the 3 seed, they actually will play at 8:30 on Wednesday night. So Wednesday night we'll have back-to-back action from the state tournament from Pine Bluff with the boys and girls playing. Girls will play at 7 o'clock. We believe they're going to play Marion. I think they're going to be the 2 seed depending on what happened tonight over in the East. Cyclones still in doubt. But Russellville right now leads it by 2, and not just that, they've got Van Buren some foul trouble. Because you're looking at McDonald with 2 fouls, Connor Myers with 2 fouls. That's 2 of their 4 main scorers.
I wouldn't mind getting McDonald out of there.
Dawson Schaefer, Caleb Carter, Trey Chatton, Luke Stump, and Wyatt Stallnicker on the floor for Russellville. It's Carter in the corner, dribbles to the right elbow, hands it off to Chatton, bounce pass, goes off the leg of Luke Stump, as that was actually tipped by Kai Henry. Good defense there. And he tipped it off the leg of Stump and goes out of bounds. 20-18 our score. Russellville with the lead. Henriquez trying to go against Dawson Schaefer. Gets in the corner to Kai Henry. He'll kick it back out. Brossell jump stop in the lane. Shot up no good, as he actually was too far underneath the rim. It hit the bottom of the rim, but we get a foul called on Russellville. Just our 3rd team foul. This is going on Caleb Carter, his first. Again, Carter usually number 20. Always wears number 10 when we are in the red jerseys. A free throw is good there by Broswell, who's a 63% free throw shooter. That's his first point of the night. He scored 9 points in the first matchup between these 2 teams. Hits them both like he's better than 63%. We're all tied. Long pass down the floor, caught by Stump. Pump fake goes up, draws a foul. He was behind everybody, but they were coming so fast, you know he had to pump fake. Coach Autry's upset with his team. He's telling them stay on the floor, not to draw the foul. Luke going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul on Jackson Taylor, his first, and the 7th team foul. This is a 2-shot foul anyway, but Russellville going to shoot free throws on any foul called here in the last 2:29 of this first half. First free throw is no good. Luke now 1 of 2 from the game tonight. He's got 8 points. He's 74% free throw shooter on the season. Missed that one, and Trey Chatton's going to chase down the rebound. Tried to throw it off Van Buren, but it was caught by Henriquez. Good attempt there, but Russellville couldn't gain an extra possession there. 2:15 left. We're all tied at 20. At the top is Cazale, behind the back dribble, can't shake Chatton. There's Taylor, saw an opening down the lane, draws a double team, out Broswell, 3-pointer, barely grazed the iron. Henriquez the follow, it's up, no good, draws a foul. That's what he did against us. He does so many things, it's not really in the box score, just little things like that. Saving the ball, there's an offensive rebound, drawing a foul in Russellville. You hate players like that when they're against you. You love them when they're for you. That's Dawson Schaefer. They have him for 3. I only have him for 2.
I have him for 2. I think they're wrong on that.
Yeah, I think so too. The free throw is up and in. We got to hope that's only 2. And that first made free throw gives them the lead, and Schaefer coming out, so they must think that he has 3. Second free throw no good, and they're stumped with the defensive board. Cyclones trail by a point here. Less than 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Trey Chatton gives it up to Stallnicker, working right side. Posting up down low is Berry, but he's mainly setting screens on the backside. Carter takes it baseline, left-handed finger roll.
Oh, my.
That was pretty.
That's a beautiful shot. Too far underneath the basket to shoot it with his right hand, so he just finger roll with his left.
7 points for Carter. Russell's back up by a point, 22-21. Minute 25 left in the first half. Enriquez will take it. Spin move, lost the handle on it, got it back, pump fake. Cross-court pass over to Taylor. He'll launch the three left side, misses everything, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. And the shot clock will not reset because it was an air ball, so it's sitting at 14 right now. Drew Broswell will inbound it along the left baseline for the Pointers. He's got to get in quick. He throws it up top, caught by Henry. I think he was desperation mode. He's about to get a 5-second count and just threw it up for grabs. Taylor, the drive. Off the glass and in, and they got a foul. Taylor, his first bucket. And the foul is going to be on Trey Chatton, his first, and the 15th foul on Russellville. Missed the and one, stumped there, grabs the defensive board. And Russellville trails by a point, 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Stallnicker open right side, three-pointer no good, stumped with the rebound as it went off the hands of Berry. Berry catches it, fakes the three, he'll drive it baseline, shot up no good. Whistle a little late on the call, but it's going to be a foul called. I think it's going to be on Henriquez of Van Buren. It will be his first. And it's a shooting foul, even though it's the 8th team foul. It would be 1-1, but it's 2 shots for Jaden Berry. Bryce Beaver's going to check in after the first free throw attempt by Jaden Berry. Free throw no good. He replaced Chatton. Second free throw by Berry. This one good. And once again, we're all tied. I should be keeping stats on how many times we're tied in this game. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Rossell on the right side. He'll hand it off to Taylor. I'm surprised they haven't gone back to Jackson Cazell. He's got 11 points and 3 threes. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Cazell at the top of the key. Beavers out to greet him. 11 seconds to shoot. I don't know if they realize it. Taylor with 6 seconds. Cazell, he'll launch a long three with 5 on the clock. No good, and they are grabbing the rebound with one hand with Stump. As a scramble for the loose ball, Russell saved it. Stump has it with 14 seconds left. Gets it to Carter. Back to Stump. He's got to get across the timeline quick. He does. The Stallnicker give and go. Ball was knocked away on the pass, and Van Buren has it on the move. Brossell, Euro step, lost the handle on it. They can't save it in bounds. We've come to the end of the first half with our score. Russellville 23, Van Buren 23, all tied up. You wouldn't expect anything less from two teams that winner goes to state, loser probably stays home. But that's what it is. We're knotted up at 23, and we'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball.
Are tree branches threatening your home, or do you have a tree that you just need removed? I have the solution for you. TreeWise Tree Guys, tree work experts. TreeWise Tree Guys uses the latest in tree climbing and rigging techniques, meaning no heavy equipment or driving in your yard. Just guys climbing and dragging your trees out of there. If you have a tree that needs work and you're looking for a low-impact solution that will preserve your landscaping, give us a call, 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
ABC Children's Academy is currently...
Do you need help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance? We can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Buren Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Buren Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
Welcome back. We're all tied at the half here, 23-23. And as we look at the standings, the last time we'll have to do this at halftime of the game because it's last regular season game. The Silent Springs and Harrison, they're 1-2, just one game separate them, and they're playing tonight. Van Buren, this is coming into the game tonight. Van Buren at 8-5, Russell in a three-way tie. And so if we would have ended Tuesday with as far as who made state, Russellville doesn't have the tiebreaker singly with Mountain Home or Greenbrier, but in a three-way tie they do have the tiebreaker. So that's why they're kind of sitting at the top of that. Alma and Greenwood rounding out the bottom two. Now, in order to make state, Russellville initially we thought needs to win this game, or if they lose, they needed Greenbrier to lose and Mountain Home to lose. Well, we've heard from our athletic director, Coach Johnson, that Greenbrier beat Greenwood, and so that's off the table. So basically now it's win you're in, lose you're out for Russellville, and Van Buren most likely, if they lose, they're going to be out. So it means everything that these two teams and Mountain Home can get in if Russellville loses tonight. So we know there's a lot of people, Mountain Home probably checking in on us. Mountain Home was down 5 at the halftime. They're tied at 34. And once again, Greenbrier wins, so we'll take that part off the table. But that was going to be a tough way to get in anyway when you lose and have two other games go the way you wanted it to. But that's what we're sitting at right now. We're sitting here tied at the half, 23-23. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll give you stats from the first half. This is Cyclone Basketball.
The heater broke down, I had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold and nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call AshleyAir.com. Your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Heinzman & Son Incorporated reminds you, when you need new tires or auto repairs, Heinzman & Son has a well-trained staff to treat you like family, and their goal is always on customer service. It's the foundation of their business, which is why so many people in the River Valley call Heinzman & Son their tire shop. Find Heinzman & Son on Facebook, check out their reviews, and call 880-1222 to make an appointment today. Heinzman & Son, serving the River Valley for over 30 years and counting.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial Bank. As a lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We have sort of a hidden gem right here in the Arkansas River Valley. Central Arkansas Surgical Center of Russellville. They're high on the hill at the intersection of Highway 7 and Interstate 40. We're talking quality local surgeons in a variety of capacities who can help you when it comes time for surgery. It's not a hospital, it's a surgical center. Central Arkansas Surgical Center. Inquire today by logging on to centralarkansassurgical.com or call them at 967-1117.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones and Van Buren all tied at 23. And the stats for the first half for the Cyclones, Luke Stump had 8 points, 7 points for Caleb Carter, 3 points each for Trey Chatton and Jaden Berry, 2 points for Dawson Schaefer. We had Dawson for 2 fouls. The scoreboard had him for 3, so that'll be something we have to check out for the second half. For Van Buren, they had Jackson Gazelle with 11 points. He hit 3 threes in that first half. And then nobody with more than 4. 4 points for Connor Myers, 3 for Malachi Henry, and then 2 points and 1 point for Taylor, Broswell, and Henriquez. We're very lucky that Broswell was only had 1 point, but I feel unlucky because of the fact that their main scorers didn't score too much other than Cazell, and we're tied. But what's your thoughts and stats on the first half?
Well, Van Buren, they're 4 of 11 from the three-point line, shooting fairly good. They're 3 of 5 from the free throw. Russellville is 2 of 7 from the three-point line. We're going to have to improve on our free throws. We're 5 of 10, so we gotta step that up a little bit. A game like this, it is so important when you're shooting free throws. We're going to have to hit, maybe I'm an old school, but anywhere from 70 to 80%. We've got to do better than 50% on our free throws, because coming down at the end of the game, that is so important. The big thing I think that has hurt Russellville, we haven't been able to get in position on defensive rebounds. They've shot 11 threes, and I know when they miss, that ball bounces out quite a bit. But there's been times when they've shot close, missed, and we were not in a position to grab that defensive rebound, and they were getting offensive rebounds and scoring. So we're going to have to work our way in to get a better position on defense to get the rebounds.
We're at half, 23-23. I do want to say one thing about the non-basketball related as fans are coming up and talking to us, which is fine because they're all excited and pumped up and looking at different ways, different things, scenarios. But we do want to mention that the state tournament in swim is tomorrow. They started the dive tonight. The swim, the rest of the festivities are tomorrow, and we're going to have that on our YouTube page on Cyclone Booth, beginning at right around 10 o'clock or so. If anybody wants to tune in, if they want to go down to the Aquatic Center and watch that. Stephen Barry, our engineer. Stephen, if it's okay, we're going to take a 90-second break here and be back with the second half, if that's all right. I hate throwing you a curveball so late, but we're going to take a final break, be back with the second half. Tied at 23 here at halftime at Claire Bates Arena in Van Buren. This is Cyclone Basketball.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Hello once again, River Valley. Shane back with you for Off-Road Tire in the big city of Russellville. You want to make sure that you got your tires looking right. ATVs, your camper tires, you got to make sure those things are right before you get on the road, and boom, you got a blowout going up to deer camp. Nobody wants that. Don't wait to hear the pop. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Don't drive a wimpy truck. Off-Road Tire in Russellville.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. We're ready to start the second half. So many people come up to us, and we think it's great. They ask, okay, what happens if it's a three-way tie? And what if it's a four-way tie? As we're starting the second half, basically Russell's the 3 seed. If they win, they're probably out of it if they lose. They will be in a three-way tie if they win with Van Buren and Greenbrier, but they would go because it's not a perfect triangle. Russell will have beaten Van Buren twice and split with Greenbrier. So Russell just needs to win this game as they turn the ball over to start the second half. Russell had a chance to lose and still go, but that chance was erased when Greenbrier beat Greenwood earlier tonight. So now they have to, winner gets the 3 seed. Well, I should say winner goes. I don't know if Van Buren be the 3 seed because they split with Greenbrier. There's a baseline jumper. And it's good there by Broswell. And Mountain Home is still in it, too. But they need Russellville to lose. So there's a lot of different scenarios being played out. We got 1/2 to go here. Mountain Home is going to finish their game first before us. Here's a flash and a steal coming in left hand. Layup is good by Broswell. Well, he didn't score any field goals in the first half. He gets back-to-back 2-pointers here to start the second half. Russellville trails by 4. You know, Russellville scored in the third quarter a lot this year. Thought they had solved it on Tuesday night, taking the lead against Harrison. It was the fourth quarter that did them in. Here's a drive and a missed shot by Villarreal, and he's going to the free throw line as he drew contact there. It's going to be on number 1, Jackson Cazell, his second. And Dawson Schaefer is starting. We still don't know if the scoreboard was wrong when they had 3 fouls. We say that because they were wrong in the girls' game when they had messed up the fouls on a couple different players. As the first free throw is good by Villarreal, his first points of the game. And Russellville gets their first point of the second half. That cuts the lead down to 3. That was actually the largest lead Van Buren's enjoyed. Russellville's led by as many as 5. Second free throw is good by Villarreal. And Russellville trails by 2. Boy, it looked like they were going to pull the trigger and throw one baseball pass down the floor. McDonald bounce pass in the front court to Brassell with 2 seconds to spare on the shot clock. They double team Myers. He needs some help outside the lane. Gives it off to McDonald. Russell briefly double teams him. Somebody's open on the far side. They can't get it to him. Ball knocked away. Ball deflected and stolen away by Schaefer. Pass ahead to Carter. 2-on-2. Comes in. Euro step, left-handed layup, and we're all tied. Carter.
Yeah, Van Buren guy faked being hit, and after he made the shot, Carter just tossed him the ball.
27-27, Caleb now with 9. Here's McDonald on the drive. He hits the layup. He scored 16 against us in the first matchup. That's his first points of the game. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third. It's a back and forth here, an offensive foul called on Schaefer. Now we're going to have to check this as illegal screen call. We have him for 3. And they call the foul, and then we have a timeout. I don't even know who the timeout's called by, so we're going to step away, take a quick break, and then figure all this out. Cyclones trail by 2, 29-27. This is Cyclone basketball.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Well, they did get the foul fix. That was on Dawson Schaefer. That is his third. They showed 3 in the second quarter, but they put up 3 now. And I was going to say, we don't know who took the timeout, but they just flashed it up there. Russellville took the timeout. So the Cyclones with 3 timeouts left and Van Buren with 4. 5:49 left to go here just in the third quarter. Again, we were late starting because they did the senior night festivities here between the girls and boys game. That takes a long time. Russellville did it last week. They did it beginning before the girls game, starting at 5:30. And then I think they had some issues with the scoreboard in between games, and so we were very late getting started. Good news is it's not a long drive to get home. After the foul called on Russellville, Van Buren with the basketball. They get it in the front court quickly. Brassell carrying it all the way, hit the layup. He's got 6 points here in the third quarter. Carried that one down the right side lane like a running back. Schaefer in the corner, in the left corner, playing with 3 fouls. Got to be very careful here. Villarreal hands it off to Carter. There's Schaefer. They set a screen, but they peeled off of it. 13 seconds to shoot. They tried to go to Stump. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Jackson Cazell, out of bounds, and Russellville inbound it on the left baseline.
Russellville still trying to get the ball on the inside. Doing a fairly good job when they can.
Trey Chatton checks in for Villarreal. Inbounds comes to Berry. He'll fake the handoff, take it baseline himself. Shot off the backboard, no good. McDonald the rebound for Van Buren. Kai Henry stops in the corner, hounded there by Carter, who dished the ball off to McDonald at the top of the key. Right side to Connor Myers. Had 4 points in that first half. Averaging just under 10 a game. Brassell fakes the 3. Stump doesn't buy it. They'll hand it off to Kai Henry, and Stump making the switch. Russellville in a matchup zone here. 8 seconds on the shot clock in the corner. Brassell 3-pointer short. I heard somebody on the Cyclone bench yelling 3-2. Long pass down the floor. Carter 1-on-1. Reverse layup is good. Get the assist there. And all the way down to Carter, and the Cyclones have cut the lead to 2. And that was really good by Carter because you could tell he was probably going to get his layup blocked. But instead of coming in with that right side layup there, he used the rim to help shield the player away from blocking it and got the reverse layup. Pass deflected. Myers catches it. This is McDonald catches on the baseline. Shot up, misses everything. Rebound chased down in the corner by Carter. The Cyclones trail by 2, and they have the basketball in the corner. Chatton, open, three-pointer. This one no good. Rebound McDonald. Barry very smartly did not swat at the ball. They would have got him with a foul. Long pass ahead to Kai Henry. Beat everybody down the floor, and he blew the left-handed layup out of bounds. Last touch by the Cyclones.
You know, that's 2 layups that Carter's made tonight that's been very awkward, but he's made them.
Rossell going to inbound it. I'll throw it out up top to Jackson Cazell. Had 3 threes in the first half. Didn't really force any either. Not many attempts. It wasn't like he was just throwing them all up. He's got 11 points. He'll dish it off left side. Looked like Russell was going to trap on the wing. Cross-court pass. Cazell, now he'll launch one from the corner. This one good. He's got 14 and a timeout. Or no, the officials timeout. Second time that happened. First time they didn't blow it dead. The net got caught up in the rim. And now Coach Morgan wants to take a timeout. And he'll take a timeout here after all that. Russell trailing by 5 with 3:32 left to play here in the third. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball.
At Fleet Tire, point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today to experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Well, Jackson Cazell on the season shoots 36% from the three-point line. I think he's shooting better than 36% tonight. He's got 4 made threes. He got 14 points, and he just gave Van Buren a 5-point lead, their largest lead of the game. Russell's led by 5 in this game, but the Cyclones are down 34-29. Schaefer on the left wing. Bryce Beavers checked in right before that timeout. He's on the right side. He'll dribble to the free throw line extended, give it back to Chatton on the left side. Here's Carter, three-pointer from the right side. Can't answer. McDonald the rebound. And the Cyclones need a defensive stop. Maybe a transition bucket to get momentum back on our side. Myers feeds it down low. Pump fake by Kai Henry. Put it up and in. And he's got 5, and their largest lead's been extended to 7. And now another timeout here from Coach Morgan. Russell's got 1 timeout left, as they've used, 3 here in the third quarter, I believe. Yeah. Is that right? And this is going to be a longer timeout, so we're going to take a break. Russell trailing 36-29 with 2:51 left. This is Cyclone basketball.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing here 36-29 with 2:51 left to play here in the third. All the different scenarios was going to be settled tonight. It's kind of been weaned down to Russellville has to win, they're in, they lose, they're out. Van Buren, pretty much the same scenario. The Cyclones using their 4th timeout. They have 1 left. Van Buren with 4 left. 2:51 left to play here in the third. Russellville needs something good to go their way. They have struggled so many times in the third quarter. Not Tuesday night, but so many games they've struggled in the third quarter. Trying to reverse the trend here. Chatton, three-pointer from the right side, no good. Rebound, Myers had it.
We're just not getting in position for that offensive
Schaefer was
rebound.
there, but he didn't want to pick up his 4th. You got to be careful about that. Now, deflected ball, but Enriquez gets it back. He gives it over to Taylor for Van Buren on the drive. The trailer on the play is Cazell. He got the layup, 16 points. And now they've opened up a 38-29 lead. Cyclones going cold at the wrong time. Beavers at the top of the key. Feeds it back for Dawson Schaefer. Fakes the three on his drive, kicks it out. Here's Chatton, three-pointer. This one no good. Rebound underneath Enriquez for Van Buren. Cyclones had cut it to 2 at one point. And then this run by Van Buren, I believe it's been a 7-0 run. Feels worse than that, though. And now trying to take a charge, a late whistle, but the right call. Jaden Berry took the charge there on Brassell. I didn't know if they were going to blow the whistle because there was a lot of contact there, but that's on Brassell, his second, and the second team foul on Van Buren. And we have a bunch of substitutions coming in for Van Buren, including Bryce Perkins, number 14, who did not play in the first half. Stallnicker checks in for the Cyclones. Beavers out. Villarreal also into the game. He replaces Chatton. Sitting down as Myers and Jackson Cazell for Van Buren. I'm glad he's sitting down. He's got 16. Schaefer open left side three-pointer, no good. Berry trying to get the rebound. It was tipped. Villarreal misses the follow, gets his own rebound, trying to go back up with it. We got a foul underneath. I think this is going to be on Taylor, who basically grabbed the arm of Villarreal. Jackson Taylor picks up his second. And the third team foul. Russell inbound along left baseline. Coming off the screen is Schaefer. He'll pass on the three, double team. Carter fakes the three, lost his footing. He was poked in the eye, slow to get up. Van Buren back the other way. Layup rolls off the iron. Kai Henry with the follow. No, he was trying to save it in bounds. And a foul called on Russellville. On the drive, Carter lost the basketball because he was poked in the eye. Fell backwards and was slow to get up to recover on that. And the foul is called on Villarreal, his first, the second team foul. Cyclones on defense here as they knock the ball away. 1:11 left to play here in the third quarter. Russell trailing by 9. Berry checked out. Stump in for him. Broswell get him inbounds in the corner to Kai Henry. Taylor, his pass deflected and stolen away by Luke Stump. Villarreal has it for the Cyclones. Ahead to Carter in the corner. Schaefer closely guarded by Taylor. He'll leave it for Villarreal. Under a minute to go here in the third. Russell just needs a bucket here to stop this run by Van Buren. Double team. They'll kick it out. Villarreal, three-pointer from the corner is no good. Kai Henry. Nothing going down for Russell from the outside. Everything's short. We're hitting the front iron on everything. You notice that?
Yes.
I wonder if we're a little tired on that. McDonald slowing it up. There's a 15-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. This is Bryce Perkins. Gave it up, set the screen, peeled off, wasn't there. Kai Henry with 9 seconds left to shoot on the shot clock. Perkins gives it up McDonald. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. He'll launch a long two. This one missed. Villarreal the rebound for the Cyclones. Pass down the floor. Carter, he attacks. Layup, count the basket, and he's fouled. He was attacking from the left side, shot it with the right hand. Everything you coach him not to do, but it doesn't matter in the game as long as it goes in.
He just barely kissed it off that backboard. Just a beautiful shot, beautiful drive by Carter.
He's got 13 points going to the free throw line. The foul, they call on Malachi Henry, his first, the fourth team foul. That's important. That stops the run by them. Earlier, we'd cut it to 2, and they'd build it up to 9. Missed the free throw. Taylor the rebound. Closely guarded by Chatton. 5 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Long pass down the floor, caught by Henry. Brassell, can he get it off in time? He does. Misses the 3 on the buzzer. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Van Buren 38, the Cyclones 31. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
KCJC, Darknell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Some thoughts about your home from Olathe Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Ready, final quarter of play. Russell trailing by 7 here, 38-31. Greenwood lost to Greenbrier. We needed that to happen if we lost, so that means if we lose, we don't make state. And boys, Russell got to come back and win this game. Mountain Home's on the verge of losing to Alma. That would have helped us out had Greenbrier also lost and we lost, because that would create a 3-way tie and we would have gone. But got to erase a 7-point deficit first thing. Can't do it in one possession. Need a defensive stop here. Kai Henry almost traveled with it. Just inside the 3-point line. Gets it to Jackson Cazales. We started the fourth quarter of play here. Connor Myers with it, closely guarded by Luke Stump. He'll take it left side, stops. Not fadeaways, not open. 7 seconds to shoot. McDonald beats his man on the drive and hit the layup. Boy, that's a killer. Not so much that they hit the shot, but they ran off the shot clock as long as they did. Here's a pull-up jumper, short by Chatton, rebound McDonald. The Cyclones trail by 9, 40-31.
Right now, Van Buren's limiting us to 1 shot.
Yeah, quick shot too. But you're behind, you feel like you got to maybe rush things sometimes. Left side, McDonald fakes the 3. He'll back his way in against Schaefer. 13 seconds to shoot. We need to stop here. A drive to the basket, too hard off the backboard. Stump the rebound. We get a foul called on Carter. That'll be his second and the third team foul on the Cyclones. Carter can't believe it.
I love it when the outside official makes a call underneath.
Well, he likes doing that. He's good at it. First free throw is good. Caleb really helped Russellville in that third quarter when we had the lull. He had 6 of his 13 points in the third quarter, but that free throw made by Myers gives them a 10-point lead. It's the biggest lead of the game until now. Now they're up by 11, 42-31. Well, there's no 11-point shot. Russell just got to claw their way back in this. Kevin Foster in the game for Russell, number 4. Schaefer looking inside, trying to go to Stump. Too far, goes out of bounds. Good idea. Just couldn't make a connection on the pass. And Russell
press.
Yeah, they beat it easily up left side of the floor. They'll give it off to McDonald. They've been successful getting some good shots while running some time off the clock. In the corner, Myers will shoot the 3 and knock it down. Good grief. It's his first made 3 of the game. Foster trying to answer for Russellville. That one misses. Kai Henry. Boy, it just feels like it's starting to slip away a little bit. Russell really needs something good to happen. Flash, no steal. They got a man advantage in the corner. Jackson Cazale misses the 3. Maybe that'll spark us. Carter the rebound. Caleb gets away from McDonald in the front court. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Jackson Cazale coming in from the right side. Layup good, and he's fouled. Jackson Cazale going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. I don't know if the foul is on, I think it's on Foster, but Carter was there, but it is going to be on Kevin Foster, his first and the 4th team foul. Russell will beat Van Buren by 9 points at Cyclone Arena a month ago. Van Buren, that was the middle of their 3-game losing streak as they hit this free throw here. They've won 5 of their last 6. Hottest team in the conference. Russellville got a mountain to climb here, down 17. Feeds it underneath. There's Stump with the shot, and he's fouled. Stump's got 10. Nice feed there from Dawson Schaefer. That all started because of the drive there. You drive inside looking for the open look or the double team. He dished it off, and they caused the foul on who? They haven't posted who
I think
the foul's
that's on Myers.
They haven't posted it, but you may be right.
He's
If
coming up.
That'll be 3 on him. Oh, they got it on Kai Henry. That's his second.
Oh, brother.
So you count the basket by Stump. He's going to the free throw line for the and one. Missed that one. Rebound comes to Van Buren. 5:40 left to go in the game. Russellville trailing 48-33. Taylor underneath. Pump fake. Little finger roll's good. Where'd that come from? He's got 4. But he gives him a 17-point lead, a flash and a steal. Jackson Cazell coming in, layup, he missed it. He blew the layup out of bounds, last touch by Van Buren. We started this game that way. They went in for a two-handed dunk and they blocked themselves and missed that one, but they can afford it now as they lead Russellville 50-33. You know, if it came down to a two-way tie between Russell and Van Buren, Russell beating them by 9 right now. We're down by, if it's more than 10, but that's not the issue. It's not the only issue because Greenbrier's sitting there. Mountain Home is sitting there rooting against the Cyclones. Malachi Siner takes a top of the key 3 and misses that one. 5:08 left to play here in the ballgame. Russell can't buy a basket. We've missed quite a few threes here in the fourth quarter, too. Jackson Taylor will pass on it. Van Buren look like they're going to run some clock here, spreading the floor. Feeds it underneath. Kai Henry will miss the layup. Good drive there by McDonald. Stolnick of the rebound for Russellville. Foster in the front court. Comes in from the right side. Shot up, no good, but Foster drew the foul. And this will be on Jackson Cazell, his third. Maybe a little late to get him in foul trouble, but why not? He's got 17 points. No, 19 points. That's his third. Free throw is good by Foster. His first points of the game. We have a timeout. Russellville trailing 50-34. We'll take a quick break. 4:47 left. This is Cyclone basketball.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Well, Mountain Home lost at the buzzer to Alma. So, again, if Russellville loses this game, they needed Mountain Home to lose, which did happen, and Greenbrier to lose, which didn't happen. So now it's all in the hands of this game. Greenbrier is going to state. We just don't know who the fourth team's going to be. It's going to be the winner of this game. But you wanted it in your hands the entire. You didn't want to have to hope 3 or 4 of the things happen. Russell's got a mountain to climb here, though. They trail 50-34 with 4:47 left. Waiting the second free throw by Foster for the Cyclones. During that timeout, Bryce Beavers checked in for Russellville. Second free throw is good by Foster, so 50-35. Also,
go ahead.
Junior Brown in the game for the first time, number 0 for the Cyclones. Van Buren just gave the ball away. Foster the steal for Russellville. It's top of the key three-pointer. This one rims out. Siner underneath couldn't hang on to the rebound. Taylor has it for the Pointers. Pass ahead, caught by Cazell. He'll feed it to Malachi Henry. Layup from left side too hard. Was challenged there by Foster. Barry got the rebound for Russellville. Kevin Foster will pass on the 3 here. Bryce Beavers dribbles to the left elbow. Kicks it back out to Foster. Looking inside for Barry. Pump fake, puts it up and in. Just pound the ball inside. They can't stop us in there. He's got 5. Cyclones have cut it to 13. Still plenty of time here. Under 4 minutes left. They're going to beat the press, get in the front court. Cazell will slow it up. Double team, gets it off to Kai Henry, and he'll leave it up top. 3:48 left. Cyclones trail by 13 now, 50-37. Just got to play some tight defense. Taylor kicks it up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cazell will drive. Sorry, this is McDonald. Spin move, missed the shot. We got a foul called on Russellville. I think this is going on Bryce Beavers, I think. It is, number 12, and what they say, that's his first and the team's 5th. Sorry, Lavin McDonald, only 4 points tonight. 69% free throw shooter on the season, will hit this one. He's got 5. In the game for the first time for Russell, number 21, Caleb Campbell, the 6'4 freshman. He replaces Jaden Berry. Second free throw, he got that one on the shooter's bounce. In the front court is Siner, Beavers. He'll get it to Campbell. He can shoot it from out there if he gets an open look. Junior Brown, he'll launch one from left side. This one no good. Rebound kept alive by Foster briefly. Whistle foul underneath. This is going to be on Kevin, his second. And the 6th team foul. McDonald with the basketball, throws it over the double team in the backcourt. Gets it back ahead in the front court, and they're going to attack a 3-on-2. Taylor reverse layup is good. Jackson Taylor's got 6, and now it's a 17-point advantage. Russell will cut it to 13. Feeds it underneath, goes through the legs of Siner. Loose basketball. Cazell picks it up for Van Buren. Under 3 minutes to go here in the game. McDonald, a long 3. Missed that one. Siner misses that one, and Coach Autry, he's not real happy. Why? It works for us. We want him taking those quick shots. Here's Caleb Campbell, misses a 3 from the corner. McDonald the rebound for the Pointers. 2.5 to go. Cyclones trailing by 17. Winner goes to state. Loser's done for the year. At the top of the key is Brossell. He'll hand it off to McDonald. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Taylor back up top. Now here's Myers on the drive. Pulls up from 10 feet. Playing that one off the backboard. He shot that one really hard. Russell has the rebound.
He did.
I don't know where that came from. Spin move by Foster. Makes the shot. A little bit of contact. Not enough to warrant a foul, but it gets the shot to go. Russell trails, though, 54-39. Pass down the floor. And there's Taylor, who got behind everybody. Just sleeping back there. And got the easy layup. Back to a 17-point lead for Van Buren. There's a 3-point try by Caleb Campbell, knocking down the 3, and Russell going to call timeout. 56-42. Russell uses their last timeout here with 1:38 left to go in the game. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Cyclones trail it here 56-42 with 1:38 left to go in the game. Lady Cyclones will be in the state tournament. They'll play Wednesday at 7 o'clock at Pine Bluff Convention Center. We'll have it for you right here. The boys going to take a miracle. They're going to have to come back and win this game, trailing here by 14. Do want to say best of luck to the Lady Cyclone swim team. They'll be in the state tournament tomorrow. It's hosted at Russellville Aquatic Center. We're going to have it on our Cyclone Booth YouTube page. We were tied at the half, and there was a brief back and forth at the beginning of the third quarter, and then Russell just went ice cold here in the second half. Ice cold. McDonald inbound it for Van Buren to get it all the way down, and Russellville has the foul to stop the layup there as Cade Smith checked in for Russellville to commit the foul. Cade number 3, and it's going to put Drew Broswell to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 there tonight. Free throw is no good.
Glad to see that.
Yeah. Russellville going to be 1 win shy of winning 20, but 19-10 is nothing to sneeze at there. As the second free throw is good by the Pointers. Here's Smith, a three-pointer from the left side is good. Cade Smith hitting the three. Cyclones trail by 12. Minute 24 left. Bounce pass, Myers mishandled it, got it back. He's got to throw it back out. He does to McDonald. Russell chasing the basketball. Roswell with it near the half-court circle. He'll get it right side to Kai Henry. 57-45, Van Buren with the lead. Roswell double teamed without a dribble. He needs some help. He throws it away. Bryce Beavers with the interception. Bounce pass to Siner. He'll hit the trailer Smith. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Cade Smith back-to-back threes. The Cyclones are within 9. 50 seconds left. Probably too little too late, but that's a good three-point shooting by Smith. They just threw the ball away off of Russellville here with 42.4 seconds left. That stops a cold streak that we had in the second half.
Well, where's this Smith boy been?
I'm telling you. That was pretty, both of them. Inbounds pass comes to Myers near the half-court line. He'll cross the timeline into the front court. Double team. Russell playing hard to the end. They gotten a steal on the last one, led to a three. They're chasing the basketball, not looking to foul, looking to steal. 14 seconds on the shot clock. They get it to Kai Henry. Backdoor cut. Layup is good there by Connor Myers. 59-48. Cyclones trail by 11. 15 seconds left. They're on Smith now, but he's going to try to bank one in. He missed that one. Rebound comes to Jackson Cazell. They got to get it in the front court. They do, and now they're going to try to just dribble out the clock. Russell not going to make it easy. They double team him, but that's the end of the ball game. The Cyclones lose it here by a score of 59-48. Cyclones needed a win to go to the state tournament, or a loss and a lot of things to break their way. It kind of almost did break their way, but not quite, with Greenbrier beating Greenwood. And so Van Buren celebrating because they had the same scenario. They had to win to make sure that they made the state tournament. So that's why it was going to be tough anyway, because Van Buren has now won 6 of their last 7, and hot team coming in, but we had beaten them earlier. They had a lot of motivation. Just a tough night for the Cyclones. It was back and forth in the first half and even early third quarter, and then Russell kind of just went cold at the wrong time tonight, and they lose it by a score of 59-48. I think it was like 29-27 there early third quarter after being tied at halftime, and then the bottom just fell out. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, Russellville, as you said, went cold. At one time, we had shot 12 threes and hadn't made one. We ended up shooting 3 of 16 in this second half. Overall, we were 5 of 23. That's cold shooting. 9 of 15 from the free throw line. We just somehow we came out of our game. We just couldn't get a rebound. We couldn't get in position. Couldn't work the ball on the inside. Our passes were not accurate. Van Buren, they played a tough defense. They shot some good shots. They were 6 of 17 from the three-point line. They played a good game. Russellville just had some tough breaks in that third and fourth quarter.
I'll give you the scoring breakdown for Russellville. They were led by Caleb Carter, who had 13 points, 10 points for Luke Stump. They were the only 2 Cyclones in double figures. 5 points for Jaden Berry, 4 points for Kevin Foster, 6 points for Cade Smith, 3 for Trey Chatton, 2 for Donovan Villarreal, 2 for Dawson Schaefer, 3 points for Caleb Campbell. Leading Van Buren, they had 2 guys in double figures, Jackson Cazell with 19 points and 11 points for Connor Myers. The Cyclones lose it by a score of 59-48. Coming in this season, look, Russellville had won 4 consecutive conference championships, and through those 4 years, they kind of graduated everybody that was, one of the main guys, so we knew it was going to be a rebuilding year. And I'll tell you something, somebody told me at the beginning of the year, if they have a winning record, that'd be great. If they make state, that'd be great. They're 1 game away from making state. 19-10 is what they finish on the season. That's not bad for a rebuilding year as we keep it. I know we're upset that we didn't make state, but when you're talking about that, a rebuilding year, supposedly, and you go 19-10 on the season, that's a pretty good rebuilding year. But nonetheless, the Cyclone season comes to a close here as they fall 59.